Thank you, Jim Lee. How's it going, everybody?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Woo! That's right. Getting all Christmassy.
What's up?
All right. Christmas.
It is officially out of spooky season
Into the merry season.
into the merry season. Yeah.
Oops, let me turn this down.
Yeah. What are you doing there?
I like hearing their voices. Because they're Jolly and Holly and Molly. And...
Hey.
Hey, that's your wife.
That's
Hey,
my wife.
Molly.
Okay, let me get this set up real quick because I totally.
Well, welcome to the season of joy, everybody. It was awesome being scared,
But we're officially.
but I'm officially excited for Christmas and Thanksgiving. Well, Thanksgiving, but
Thanksgiving is.
well, I
Christmas
mean, it's
pre-
pretty much Christmas, yeah.
Yes. It's Christmas
Turkey,
pre-game.
food. I kind of like Thanksgiving. The older you get, the more you like Thanksgiving. When you were a kid, it was kind of, to me, it was boring.
See, as a kid, I thought it was boring, and then as an adult, I think it's boring.
I do too, but I still
just
like
a-
it
it's
because
just
it's that much closer to Christmas.
It's a meal.
It is a
It's a meal, and I don't like most of the stuff that I usually get for Thanksgiving. There's like, oh, here's some ham. I'm just like, no.
You were like,
You want some crushed cranberries, or we mush with our
Should
feet?
they? Well,
Enjoy.
cranberries.
Cranberries with our candles.
Yeah, I don't eat cranberries.
Yeah.
So I mean, I drink cranberry juice with vodka in
Like
it.
what the fuck is stuffing?
Stuffing's good though.
Like what?
I
no.
love my mom's stuffing.
What is it though?
Well, that sounded kind of creepy when I said I love my mom's stuffing. All right, hold on. I'm gonna take a drink for that.
Ain't no stuffing like the mom stuffing, cause
Oh, homemade mom stuffings.
mom stuffing.
Anyways,
I'm Zach.
I'm Ryan.
This is a Fresh Cup of Comics, the first of many holiday episodes.
Weekly spills, right? It's
The-
a new weekly
The
spill.
weekly. This is officially the weekly spill. Yeah.
Officially, the weekly spill.
makes
Fresh
more
Cup of
sense.
Comics.
It makes more sense that way, yeah. So this is officially the weekly spill. Thank you for joining us for the weekly spill.
And we're gonna weekly spill the shit out of everything today. Whatever we got to talk about, I don't know.
Christmas stuff. I'm just kidding. We got some casting news.
Yes.
We got some announcements. All kinds of cool little things. So let me just go
Sweet.
ahead and like look up what we got here. Oh yeah, we're gonna start off with the big one. Birds of Prey. Ewan McGregor is officially cast as Black Mask, the villain of the movie. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what he does with the character. Ewan McGregor as a villain is different.
I'm excited if they have him wear the mask the whole portion of the movie.
The whole portion from the beginning to the end part.
He comes out with his mom wearing a black mask.
What's his name? Roman Sionis? No, his name is Black Mask.
Black Mask.
Black Mask Johnson.
Why? Oh, have we ever found out why he's called Black Mask?
It's just this moniker. Just like the Joker has a
So
calling
that's his
card.
family, the Black Masks.
No. Like, okay, so why was the Joker known as the Red Hood when he put on the hood? Because it was just a moniker. It was just like a.
So is that why Jason Todd took on as the Red Hood to copy that?
I actually don't know if that's related.
Because I always wondered that too.
It's a good question. Probably for like the Red Hood's returned, you know.
The Red Hood.
But
My Red Hood helmet's better than the big bulbous light bulb helmet he wore.
it's, I missed that thing. That was crazy.
I did like that one.
Yeah. It was cool.
Looked like
But-
a Christmas light bulb.
We got Black Mask. Black Mask. I'm excited to see it.
You think he'll use Jedi powers?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
He if he pulls out a lightsaber one time and chops one of those bitches in half.
All he has to do, Black Mask. This is not the mask you were looking for. Oh, we're looking for the white
I
mask.
just hope he has dumb goons hey boss, and he's chops him in half with his lightsaber.
That'd be amazing.
That would.
That'd be amazing.
Someone did a version of him with the whole Jedi thing with the black skull face. It was amazing. It was so good.
So Black Mask is part of the Sith now. That's great. That's great.
It's he got sick of Anakin. He's like, I'll show you a real freaking Sith. Black Mask.
Black Mask. Darth Black Mask.
Dark Black Mask. That goes.
Yeah,
It does.
yeah, Darth Black Mask. Is it Darth Black Mask or Darth Black Mask?
What if he's like, I'm just Black Mask, Black Mask?
Black
Black Mask, Black Masked.
Masked?
Yeah, Black Masked.
It's a black mask.
It's
It's just a black mask. All right.
Well, I'm glad we're entertaining ourselves and my wife. No one else is watching us.
No, we got 3 people.
Oh, do we? Hey, all right.
How's it going,
Whoever the
everybody?
third person is that you? No.
No.
Okay.
No. We actually have a person on here.
I love your hat, though. By the way.
Thank you.
Is that a bison?
This is yes. It's inspired by Red Dead Redemption 2. I unlocked a. Let me rephrase that. I earned
You
a hat. Like similar to this one. I remember that I had this from when I was a child. This thing is years old, and I went into the closet and found this.
Found it.
Found it in the hidden chest, and by chest I mean a plastic storage bin. Here's at the bottom of it.
It was really like a plastic toy bin.
We have storage bins with like the lids, the free lid,
Oh, okay.
free lids.
I'm
that come
thinking
with
like
it.
it's like what's that movie Indian in the Closet or whatever. I'm thinking like it's like this old like
Indian in the cupboard.
Indian in the cupboard. What, closet, cupboard. It's all the same.
Indian in the
You
closet.
son of a bitch.
It's 2018. He shouldn't be in the closet.
And get out of the closet.
That's great. Indian in the closet
You
is
Native American, get
I'm
out of the closet.
an unofficial sequel to Indian in the cupboard. It's Jaboy. Snake. Snake.
Bliskin.
How's it
I
going,
really
bro?
would like you to like take on the name of Snake Bliskin instead of Snake from Metal Gear Solid. 'Cause Snake Bliskin.
We didn't skip Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving skipped itself.
Thanksgiving. Have you ever seen that? They made a move like a spoof on Thanksgiving, but it's called Thanksgiving.
I saw that. Yeah.
Oh my god,
It's
it's the best. They're like Thanksgiving, and you see like this like parade going on, like a Thanksgiving parade, and like these big giant bulbous head pilgrims walking around, and then next thing you know, like one of them gets hacked off. It's dude,
That's great.
it's so great.
Mm.
Natelodian. What's up, guys?
Snake.
That reminds me of Indiana Jones.
Why is it gotta be snakes?
What's that? Be snakes.
So yeah, we were just talking about Black Mask being in Birds of Prey, and we compared him to the Sith, which actually brings us into our next.
Well, first of all, hold on. Let's finish this conversation.
Okay.
Birds of Prey. Why is it called Birds of Prey when there's only one bird character in the movie?
This is an old conversation, man. Everybody's saying this.
I don't understand it.
It's because they're women's. I don't.
So women are birds? I
Yes. Yes.
mean, so like my wife's a bird, your wife's a bird.
Yes.
Birds.
There's beautiful doves.
The beautiful birds. Release the birds.
Beautiful, glorious. They got a wingspan.
I don't understand why it's called Birds of Prey.
I don't understand either. I mean, I guess maybe they'll be like, oh, we're vigilantes, but we're also like a bird watching community.
Like, Black Mask is like, well, there's one bird I'm going to get. Canary.
The Tweety.
Tweety. Nice. Yeah.
But could you imagine if they were a bird watching community though? Like we got Black Mask and we saw a red-breasted finch. It was glorious.
Yeah, well.
We saw a robin.
Do you think Robin will be in the movie?
I doubt it. No.
Green Arrow.
I think it would take away from the fact that this woman team.
Yeah, true.
I think they're gonna if there's gonna be any other cameos, it'd be more like women.
Why not have a woman Black Mask? If it's an all-woman cast. So they have to have a man to be like,
That guy, yeah.
take over them. We're women. We're gonna beat the man down. That's it.
I like to think that it's not this whole feminism thing, but I prefer them to just make it comic accurate. Comic accurate Black Mask
I want to see the skull face. Like they have to have the skull face mask. Like,
with like a nice white suit.
yeah.
Maybe pinstripe. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to see how they go with it. Like,
And what's his voice gonna sound like? Is it gonna be like British? Is it gonna be?
you were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them.
I'm Black Mask.
I loved you.
And what does he say? He's like, Anakin, I've already won. I'm at higher ground.
I have the high ground.
Birds of prey, I got high ground.
Don't try it.
That'd be amazing.
Oh my god.
If like
It's
any
not-
Star Wars references are in this movie, I'll love it. Like he comes out in like a Jedi robe or like at some point. I don't know.
Boss, we can't get this door open. Use force.
Or if his
You will
weapons,
find a way.
his weapons like a lightsaber or something, that'd be amazing.
That'd be cool. Like he lights a cigarette with a little
Yeah, he's
lightsaber.
like,
Like-
oh, that'd be like a cool,
Lighter.
yeah.
Yeah,
That'd
like
be
a
cool.
small little.
Let's segue to like
Reference.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of Star Wars,
Yes.
segue into the next bit of information here.
Oh, there's some Star Wars info.
Star Wars info. It's 2018. When is there not Star Wars info, right? So apparently, okay, so they were working on a Boba Fett movie.
Yeah.
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 Before they, or like when they were doing the Han Solo movie, they were working on a Boba Fett movie, which is what everybody wanted, right?
Yeah.
We all want more Boba Fett. He's still in the Sarlacc pit. Like,
he's
just chilling.
getting digested
Yeah.
right now.
So apparently, we're getting a show called The Mandalorian, which focuses on a bounty hunter.
Correct. Which Boba Fett is a Mandalorian.
Yeah, but this isn't about Boba Fett. Apparently, this is about
Another Mandalorian.
Another Mandalorian, yeah, another bounty hunter, which
Which
means
are Jedi,
that
like-
the Boba Fett movie is 100% dead. It's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have seen more, but I mean, hopefully this show.
But was he like? Was he? I mean, he was a cool character.
Yeah.
You really didn't get too much out of his character in the movies.
Yeah.
You got it more in the animated show if you watched the Clone Wars and all that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm down for a Mandalorian because like the Mandalorians, like the storylines behind those like of those characters are good.
Yeah.
Especially if they like mix in Darth Maul at some point, because Darth Maul like gets mixed in with them and like ends up like
Just bringing all the villains.
make a villain movie.
Ramos is on here. How's it going, man?
Ramos. I
Ryan.
liked your Scarlet Spider outfit, by the way.
What?
Yeah, dude, he did for Halloween. He dressed as Scarlet Spider and passed out candy.
You gotta show me that. That's awesome.
It was very cool.
Ryan's on here also. How's it going, bro?
Sorry to hear about your cat. By the way, guys, Ryan has a GoFundMe for his cat. If you can help him out, help him out.
Yeah,
That'd be
definitely.
awesome. So,
Yeah. But
anyways, back to comic stuff.
well, Star Wars. Star Wars.
Or
stuff.
Star Wars.
But it's cool to have you guys on, by the way. Thanks for
Yes,
joining.
yes.
Let's see. Read a couple of these prompts real quick. Let's see.
No. You have approximately 5 weeks before Christmas. Make it stop.
This is just the lighting, and then his hat is all the Christmas we have right now. It's gonna slowly build up to
Yeah.
it. We choose to not observe Thanksgiving on this show because Thanksgiving is just for Christmas.
Well, I mean, I'll
Yeah.
put on a pilgrim hat at one point if you want to have one of those that kind of looks like a pilgrim hat.
I'll be an Indian that you can slaughter.
Yes.
Yeah, we have an axe over there. You can go for it.
Or just like a turkey.
Go
We'll put a turkey hat on you or something. That'd be cool.
vegan, bitch.
Maybe we can have a whole Thanksgiving dinner
Or we swear in a turkey.
where they all can like no, they all like as they're watching us, we're sharing our meal with them, or we're sharing our thanks. I don't know. Well, maybe we
Yeah,
can do that.
we'll shove mashed potatoes into the camera. Eat up.
Have some of this.
Enjoy. They're lumpy, just the way you like.
No, but every show we want to like. Every week you're gonna see a new, maybe a new Christmas shirt and a Christmas decoration up.
Yeah. By the end of it, we might not even be able to fit in frame
Yeah.
with all the Christmas decorations.
My birthday is New Year's Eve. I want to do a New Year's Eve show. Hopefully, we'll fit that in somehow.
Live
It'll be
stream bash.
Live stream New Year's Eve bash.
Yeah.
Join me for my birthday. We'll have some craziness with that.
Hopefully, we don't drop the ball in the wrong way.
Oh, we could have a ball drop.
I'll
On
literally
the
just-
show.
I'll stand on a chair and I'll drop a ping pong ball.
That'd be
You're
amazing.
welcome.
Oh, we could like do. Oh, that'd be fun. We could do like. We could do a ball drop. We could do like live games.
Okay.
Like some nerdy type game. We could do like a D&D game or something with everybody who wants to join. If you guys don't like partying and you don't have parties to go to, come to my party.
Yeah.
Live stream.
We'll be there. We'll be there till midnight and after. However, I know it's
However,
it's-
before I pass out at some point.
it's customary for the New Year's kiss, and you don't expect that from me.
Oh, I was hoping to get a big wet one.
Nah, I'd rather just. I'm good.
No, guys, thank you for supporting us. We're at 95 subscribers now. We're almost at 100. I'll tell you what, if you get me to 100 right now, if you can go out and get 5 people to subscribe, I will go downstairs, get a bottle of champagne, and I will pop it open and start drinking it right in front of you.
And I have to deal with it.
And Zach would have to deal with
Thank you. Go.
it. It'd be
subscribe.
fun.
Go subscribe, please. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's New Year. Hey, you know what? New Year's is about community
That's
and
right.
togetherness. You know,
Right.
we survived a year.
Well, at least they kiss
Wasn't
you.
the-
I guess I'm ugly and they would not touch me.
You got enough love.
Thanks,
You
Ryan.
got enough love.
Appreciate it, bro. I did like your Halloween costume, by the way. It was funny.
Oh, the
it was,
Bowsette.
yeah, it was great.
That was great.
It was great.
So yeah,
Star Wars.
The
Let's
Mandalorian.
go. Let's get back to Star Wars.
The Mandalorian. So
The
yeah, the Boba
Mandalorian.
Fett movie is 100% dead. I would have liked to have seen it. We got some details about what the Boba Fett movie was going to be.
Okay.
Do you remember the scene where Darth Vader had a bunch of bounty hunters in his...
Yeah. All
The
the
movie was supposed to be about Boba Fett and those bounty
guys.
hunters, all like a team, almost like Rogue One.
okay.
It was gonna have like all those characters, and everybody's gonna have like their own personality and stuff. Would have been really cool because they only got that
Cool to
one
see
scene.
the lizard guy. What was the lizard guy's name?
I can't remember.
And the robot one.
They only got one scene. Like,
But they show. But the thing is like, the animated show Clone Wars had them in it. So you had the robot guy. You had the Basilix. Can't think of his name now. The lizard guy.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm
And
gonna look
then
it up.
you had you had all the bounty hunters in Clone Wars. And Clone Wars was a decent show. Like for what it was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Better than obviously the Clone War movies that do not hold up at this point anymore. You know.
Yeah.
So, but I'm excited for. I'm even excited for the new Star Wars when it comes out. When the whole is it Episode 9? To see where it leads. You know, I enjoyed the last one. It's not something.
And is that Solo or Last Jedi?
No, not Solo was cool at the end of the movie.
Okay.
It was. Boss. Thank
Boss.
you. I knew it was something with B. Thank you, Nate.
Let's see.
Yes, Bosk. No, I mean, what would if you had to name one of your favorite scenes from Return? Was it what was the last movie they just came out with? The Jedi movie.
The Last Jedi.
Last Jedi. What was your favorite scene?
I'll tell you what my least favorite scene was.
Well,
My least favorite scene was the Princess Leia space thing.
yeah, that was ridiculous.
That's the first thing that comes to mind when I think of that
What
movie.
is she? What is she? What is she? Superman?
Oh God! Don't even get me started with it. Okay,
Anyway,
so
no, I'm just,
obviously the best scene.
Let's talk about the best scene.
Obviously, the best scene is when she and Kylo teamed up.
Right? That was cool
When
as hell.
Rey and Kylo, but then they completely undermined it. Like the scene after where he's just like, "I'm still bad."
Yeah, I'm still the kid. That whole character needs to die.
Kylo.
Yeah, if he's not wearing the mask,
What's the point, bro? What's the point,
well,
bro?
now he's never gonna wear the mask. Like, well, he's not even gonna be in the next movie anyway.
So all those toys that they sold with the Kylo Ren mask, he has to be the next movie.
he smashed the mask.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him without the mask.
Thanks, Ryan Johnson. Yeah.
God.
I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with Last Jedi because the more I think about the movie, the more I think of like what I had hoped to see versus what I saw, and it was different. They took risks with it, but I'm not sure that makes a good movie.
I liked.
You know?
There was 2 scenes I really loved. That one you talked about, and I liked the Luke Skywalker scene where you thought I was like, oh shit, he's gonna get shot with the when he was basically on that different planet. I was like, dude, this is badass. Like he's the most
powerful,
the most powerful Jedi at this point
Mm-hmm.
to make himself look like he's there, but he's not.
Which I did like the little touches where he wasn't
Yeah.
kicking up the sand or anything like
It was
that.
cool,
Like, it was,
man. Like
yeah.
it was super cool, and I was like, "What?" I was blown away when it happened. And I was like, I thought that was a cool. A lot of people hated that send off, but I kind of like that send off. It was
Yeah.
kind of like almost like a Yoda.
I mean, it wasn't what I expected at all.
No, not at all. Like not at all. I was like, oh man, he's gonna turn bad, or like the way they made it seem like he was gonna be, like, turn to the.
They
dark
totally
side.
made it seem like he was going to be bad too.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like even the marketing, he was like on the red side of things. Like yeah,
So I'm curious where it's gonna go from here, from with Ray and
Kylo,
Cairo.
Kyrell.
I almost call him Cairo. That's a club. That's an old club I used to go to.
That's also
Kairos.
in Egypt.
Yeah, that's true.
Ryan says the Clone Wars show is really good. Yes, even the 15-minute shorts on Toonami back in the day, which was
Yes.
my Clone Wars. I
Yes.
have all those on DVD, by the way. Yes.
Nice.
Well,
I'll have to watch them.
my mom has them in Georgia, but I can get her to send them down to me. But
Zach's
I
mom,
miss those.
send them back down to Zach
That's it.
so we can watch those. I'd be down to watch them. Man.
So good. I miss that stuff. It was like, what was it, like Samurai Jack meets Star Wars? It was so
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
So
well,
cool.
Toonami's doing that now. They get the Toonami's starting to bring that stuff slowly back, like Samurai Jack once in a while.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so good.
Samurai
so
Jack
good.
is so good. And then Ramos said the moment Ben tries to get Rey to join him and she says, "Oh Ben, please don't." Loki broke my heart. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing, is like I really wanted them to join forces. Like they really teased you with that. Like they
Yeah.
did so good fighting together in that scene, and they're just like, "You had your fun."
Yeah,
Good.
we don't
And then,
want
like,
you.
that-
Yeah,
that
we
was
don't want you
it.
guys teaming up.
And they were just like back at it again, where they were. That broke my heart too, because I wanted them. I really wanted them to.
It would have been cool, but like at one end, it's like it's almost better to have two, one against each other. You know, like I wouldn't want to have them team up necessarily. It was cool at that point because I hated the bad guy. Like,
I mean, he did kill his dad. Like,
yeah, what's she gonna be like? Oh,
all is forgiven.
all is forgiven. You killed him Solo. So I mean, I want to basically like after seeing Solo with the whole Darth Maul spoilers. Boo, 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 boo. Hey, if you haven't seen
Already
Solo,
spoiled it.
so I'm sorry. Darth Maul is at the end of the movie. I want more Darth Maul. Like,
Everybody wants more.
Dude,
Darth
come
Maul.
on.
Please.
do a Darth Maul movie, like
I want to see.
a Vader movie.
I want them to. Okay, so if I could have one Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
And be done with the series for the rest of my life, it would be a Darth Maul movie that picks up right after he falls into that tunnel after he got sliced in half. Literally, those
Just
moments.
like Clone Wars, like when they showed that in that later on in the Clone Wars where he falls down and he's in the and then he ends up on this like trash planet where they somehow he gets like these robotic spider legs and he's just like this creature at one point and then his brother
I
finds him.
love that.
It was crazy. It was a crazy storyline. It was so good.
But could you imagine a movie? I mean, I don't think Disney would ever do that though. But could you imagine a movie starting off literally? It just like says Lucasfilm, and then it just like, oh no. Before it even starts, it just shows the tunnel. It fades in. It just shows the tunnel, and you see like two halves of a body just, and the camera just kind of like follows it, and it like keeps going down this tunnel, and then it fades out, and then it fades in. Lucasfilm.
But fades in red.
And then fades out, and then it shows him. It fades in again. It shows him falling down the tunnel, like he's still going or whatever. And it's like Disney, you know, like he's falling. He finally hits the ground. We find out what happens after that. Like, please, like that would be so cool. And then have a whole movie of him to like regaining his strength in his like his body and what learning to use the legs.
Actually, it wasn't Clone Wars. It was Rebels.
Rebels.
Was it Rebels?
Where he and Obi-Wan reunited.
Yeah, later on.
Yeah. Well, no, what was it?
It was
Campfire or something?
yeah. Which man, talk about emotional at the end of Rebels, like the last show of Rebels. I teared up, dude. Like it was.
Really?
Yeah, it was a good show.
I never
For
made it
Disney
to
XD.
I only saw a couple episodes.
That's good, but that's where
I
you
want to watch
learn.
it though.
That's where you learn about. That's where they show Darth Maul, because that's where you learn about Darth Maul's brother and all that stuff, like getting in well,
Such a cool
was
character.
it Clone Wars? I'm very confused at this point right now.
He was. I think he was in both, right?
I think it was Clone Wars where he got his robotic legs, and that's where you learn he goes to Mandalore. He challenges the king of the Mandalores, or the guy that is in charge at the point. I can't remember the death something. I don't know if you guys know, if you remember, but there was Ryan might know because if you've seen it. But he challenges the guy at Mandalore, wins, and that's like, you ever seen those stickers on people's cars where it's like it looks like a horns going down like this.
Yeah.
That's his.
Yeah.
That's his logo for his Mandalorian when he was running Mandalore. Darth Maul is like.
That's so cool. We
Like,
got some,
yeah.
we got some comments. Let's see. I feel like what we should get her to join him was like Cloud City vibes. Darth Maul is badass. Darth Maul saga of the Clone Wars series was so badass. So was Clone Wars.
Yeah, see.
Darth Maul
so
origin story
good.
movie could be cool. Yeah. That's what I want is a Darth Maul origin story.
If not Darth Maul, Darth Vader.
I mean, we got a lot of Darth Vaders though.
Yeah,
Like,
but
we only
like,
got one
no.
movie with Darth Maul.
Have you read any of the Darth Vader comics,
Skimmed through them.
dude? If they
It's
do
cool.
it from that point where he has that Dr. Phasma and the Death Bots, and like he's going to all these planets to like rule these planets. Like, all right, so basically, like you start off where, you know, like in what was it? What was that last movie? Where you see him. What was the movie? Rogue One, where he's on the planet, the lava planet. I forget. I know the movie. I just can't think of what planets they are. But where all the mask, he's getting the mask put on and everything. You start from there, and then the Emperor calls up to him. All right, I need you to go to this planet and destroy whatever, and that's where he starts. And he starts
Like in his prime, basically.
in his prime. Like that's what I want to see. Vader in his
Yeah.
prime.
That would be
Not
cool.
old Vader. Like I want to see him like young, like. I mean, just learning his new powers, his Sith powers. You know, like, his true Sith powers.
Yeah. Let's see. It was Clone Wars, and it followed his brother basically becoming the next Darth Maul.
Yeah.
They reunite and want to overthrow and kill Dooku. Damn.
Yeah, dude, it's good.
Damn.
It's so good, dude.
Yeah,
You
I
gotta
just-
watch it. You gotta watch it.
I want to. I just want to see more Darth Maul. If we got an origin story movie, I'm down. I want to see how he got his tattoos. We've heard about it, but I want to like see him. You know, like
you're
him full
yeah, he had
red.
to kill, like to get the way he got his tattoos. It's killing people. That book I let you borrow. It talks a little bit about that. In there.
Yeah,
it was good.
where it's all part of their culture. Yeah,
Yeah, so good.
yeah.
Look like we hit a good note on these people. They like Star Wars,
Yeah.
like Darth Maul stuff.
Star Wars, come on. That's,
Yeah, I mean, I felt like Star Wars though, like they had a good run going, and then like it's like they were putting too much out.
Well, yeah, that's why they started backing off. That's why
Yeah.
they canceled Boba Fett.
Yeah, it was just too much. Solo, like it was just too much. Like we talked about it, you know, like it was just too. It was too much Star Wars. I mean, even if you're a big, huge Star Wars fan, it just.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, Ramos brings up a good point actually. I don't think the lesson from Solo was to stop making spin-offs. I think the lesson was stop hiring people then firing them after they've already finished. Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Just like firing the directors and then bringing in Ron Howard, but like clean up this mess. Like,
Which is he's a good director, but is he a good director for Star Wars? You know, obviously it
I
wasn't.
mean, you tell me. I never even saw Solo. I haven't seen it yet. But
There was good parts and bad parts. I mean, it wasn't like a movie where I came out of it and I was like, oh my god, yeah, you gotta see this movie, it's amazing. The only part was the ending part, which I told you about. You know,
see, that's the thing though. Is like they picked Solo, which I get it. Han Solo is like the name.
which
you
again,
know, but
yeah,
like these days, like we just got Han Solo in The Force Awakens, albeit it's just for that movie.
yeah.
But we just got him in that, and then they were just like, oh, by the way, Solo is getting his own adventure. And it's like we wanted a Boba Fett, we wanted Obi-Wan Solo movie, like.
Well, let's you cut all those out, right? You obviously you want Obi-Wan movie.
Yeah.
We want as a Star Wars fan, you want Jedi and Sith movies. You don't want. I don't care about
Like a western.
a guy that has a gun. I want to see these guys with powers. You know, like
I know what you want to see. Jar Jar Binks solo adventure.
Darth Jar.
Just Jar Jar Binks. He's an old drunk.
Darth Binks.
He's
What if he like became a Sith? Because he's like, I've been hated, or I don't know. Wow, that sounds like Count Dracula.
Bleh.
Blah.
Blah, blah.
Hey, Jar Jar Binks.
Jar Jar Binks.
All right, if we go segue, we're gonna go off a little bit,
okay.
on a tangent.
Yeah.
Dracula, would he be Sith or Jedi? I'd go obviously Sith, right?
We already had Count Dooku. Like he's
Was that-
basically like Dracula.
Really?
He literally was Dracula at one point. Christopher.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
He literally was Dracula. Yeah. He would definitely be Sith. Yeah, because he's literally like the epitome of like the dark side.
True.
Like he's not
True.
like
He's
a
like
misunderstood-
like he'd be Vader necessarily.
Like
or
Frankenstein would-
Emperor.
like Frankenstein's monster would be on the light side because he's misunderstood. He's
But
a
with-
freakish guy on the outside, but on the inside he's pure.
But would Frankenstein monster be like Vader necessarily?
Physically,
Yeah.
but like mentally, no, because Darth Vader,
Which is
Anakin.
Sith.
What?
Dracula Sith.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Frankenstein's monster would be the light side just because he's pure at heart, just freakish on the outside, whereas it was pretty much freakish. Like he was just like the worst
Santa Claus.
inside and out. Darth Vader was.
Santa
you know?
Claus.
Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Depends on what iteration. You're talking about
I mean-
Tim Allen Santa Claus because
No.
it's a Jedi.
Satan
The
Claus. I don't know. All right. Well, we'll get back to these conversations eventually.
Actually, Snake says Frankenstein's monster would be a clone blamed for problems he didn't cause. Responsible for. Interesting.
That is a,
Yeah.
He would be a clone necessarily.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah. He's neither. He's just a clone.
How come no one's ever done that? Like even drawn those up, like Dracula and Frankenstein and Wolfman. And that'd be kind of cool. Like
That'd be awesome.
like Star Wars thing.
Yeah.
Hey, any artists out there, if you're watching our show, draw that up for us. I would like to see that.
Somebody make Jar Jar into the swamp, the creature from Black Lagoon, right? Because he does come from the water,
Yeah, he does. He does.
and he does talk weird.
He talks like a Jamaican dude. Like
That's gargling Listerine the whole time.
I feel bad for Jar Jar.
Dude, the guy that played him, like, literally tried to commit suicide.
Really?
Because of the ridicule, yeah. People were like, oh, you ruined Star Wars for me and all this stuff. And, like, he was like, I guess I better end it.
Did it ruin it for you though? Like when you want?
Dude, I was a kid when that came out. Like, that was my Star Wars growing up. I saw those before the original ones.
People were like, "Ugh, it's so horrible." I'm like, but it didn't really bother me. It was another creature in the Star Wars movie. Big deal.
I had Jar Jar Binks everything. Like, as a kid, he was
I had
entertaining.
Jar Jar Binks shirts and
Like, as an adult, looking back, like, didn't need to be in there. But like as a kid, like I thought he was funny. You know, he was like, oh, you know, he was definitely written for kids.
What was the boss? The
God.
king of the Jar Jar Binks people.
The king of the Binkses.
The king.
Yeah, I don't
Me
even
the
know.
Binkses.
The worst. The worst. He had like that weird do-rag.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's so good.
He was the
Wow, was Lucas like a racist? Because I feel like it's a possibility.
I feel like he woke up one night and was just like, yeah, I'm putting that in. Like
a do-rag sea creature that comes from Jamaica.
some weird interplanetary Atlantis hood. Like
He had just visit, like he went to the Bahamas to Atlantis.
yo, if they don't make a Jar Jar Binks spinoff that's like Friday, it'd be amazing.
It's like him and Boss. The Boss, I can't remember that character's name. Boss Nos. Damn, Nate's all over it, son. Boss Nos. That's like a rapper, bro. Yo, Boss Nos.
Jar Jar should die. Didn't he die? I thought he did.
No,
He's still alive?
he's still alive somewhere.
I'm sure there's a fanfic out there that we could probably take in.
Probably.
Yeah.
I have seen pictures of him dressed as the Emperor or like Sith, where he has like the red eyes and stuff. Boss Noss.
Let's see.
Oh my
Nathaniel
God.
Burnett said, instead of making original Star Wars movies, they should pull stories from Star Wars comics or books to make a good movie. Yeah, you were just saying the Darth Vader comics, like
So good.
there's so much
good.
there's so much extended lore out there. Like even the books, I heard a lot. Like they were trying to work in Thrawn into these new movies somehow. Like they have so much to work with. Like why not pull from that stuff?
It's so good, dude.
Like-
Like the Death Bots alone and Dr. Phasma.
Is it Dr.
I
Phasma?
think it's Dr. Phasma. The pilot
Yeah.
that flies them everywhere, and dude, the Death Bots are awesome. Like it's basically R2D2 and C3PO with like the one has like needles in his hands, so when he goes to shake their like the hand, it's like a poisonous needle.
It's Afra, right? Afra?
It might be Afra.
Because Phasma
Dr.
is Captain Phasma.
That's right, Dr. Afra. Sorry.
Yeah. It took me a minute because I couldn't
Yeah,
remember the
yeah.
name.
I don't know what's Phasma from then.
Captain Phasma. The
From what?
silver stormtrooper lady.
All right.
The one that
Maybe that's
just
what's in my
won't
mind.
die.
She's dead. She's dead.
Yeah, until the next movie.
She died. She fell into so she somehow miraculously like didn't melt in the flames.
We didn't see a body. We didn't see a body in the first one either. They were just like, oh, is there a garbage chute anywhere? Remember that from the old movie?
Trash
Like,
compactor.
Is there? Yeah, is there a trash compactor nearby? And then it's like basically like just.
C0, turn
Remember
on the trash compactor.
Oh
that little thing. He's like, oh my, Master Skywalker.
Master Skywalker. Let's see.
The redneck CP3.
Let's see. How'd you get banished on your day off? Jar Jar was my least favorite character ever from the entire Star Wars mythos. Yeah, you're part of the majority. I mean, looking back, he was terrible. But like as a kid, like I thought he was hilarious.
It was a cool little like world, like when they jumped underwater and they went into like where they lived. I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I wish they would have showed more of that Jedi that with the he had like the tentacles. He kind of had like you know what I'm talking about, the I can't think of his name now. He looked like a squid like
Yeah.
guy, but
Yeah.
he was a Jedi.
Yeah.
And he was like supposedly like a superior pilot, but he had like a Bahamas like Bahamian accent when he talked too. It was weird.
I mean, they all have really weird.
Hey
like,
man,
Like why does the entire
I'm a Jedi man.
like why does the entire empire talk like they're from London? You know, like
That's true.
it's all to sound foreign. You know. And then they give them a Jamaican accent. It's like, oh, they must be from a tropical planet.
That's kind of funny. Hey man,
Like
I'm gonna cut you in half of my lightsaber.
you give somebody a British accent. Oh, they must be a higher power. You know.
Oh, okay.
Let's
Kit Fitz. Thank you, Nate.
Kit Fisto. What a name.
Kit Fitzville.
Kit Fisto. Get fisted. That's
You've been fisted.
the mighty Jedi get fisted.
Kit Fisted.
Let's see. Nathaniel Burnett says Han Solo is still alive. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Just imagine for a second.
What if he was the guy in the gold? What was that guy's name? The guy he cut in half. From the last movie. I can't think of his fucking name now. The big tall dude with the gold suit everybody hated. The
gold suit.
Snoke, thank you. What if that
Oh,
was Solo?
oh.
What if that was Solo the entire time?
What the hell?
That'd be
Could you imagine? What a twist that would be.
That would be amazing.
Snoke.
Snoke? He's like, I'll change.
Supreme Emperor Snowloke.
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 Emperor Snowloke. That'd be amazing.
Is that from the Pornhub universe?
Is it an extended universe?
This is one of my favorite shows right now.
22 movies in, and we're still going strong. Wait for Infinity War.
Infinity War. All right, well, we're gonna talk about that too because I've heard some. So not Infinity War, but Infinity War.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's. All right, we segued enough, or we got off subject.
Okay, so that actually segues perfectly into the next topic that we have for
Infinity
tonight.
War.
Infinity War.
Okay.
Infinity War, its other counterpart. We got some leaked or just released concept art for like the movie, and one of them shows like the different suits they had an idea for Spider-Man, and one of them is a comic accurate
Iron
Spider suit.
Yeah, I saw that. Looked amazing.
It looks great. It looks great. I don't understand why they
didn't use it.
Yeah,
Are they
it
gonna
looks
use it for
great.
this next movie?
I mean, I can't imagine them doing 2 Iron Spider suits. You know, there's probably. I only imagine
Yeah, but
them
he
doing one.
he disintegrated. So what if he comes back in? What if he comes back in this like new Iron suit?
Well, I mean, we've seen the pictures from
The
Far From Home.
the blue was taken off. I don't know what happened to the blue part.
I'm no longer blue. I'm just happy all the time. No, we've seen the photos from Far From Home, and he has a stealth suit, and he has basically a variation of the suit he has now, but the blue is now like a darker shade, like almost a black.
Yeah.
So there's no Iron suit coming up that we know of. I mean, maybe in
Unless-
this next one, they'll have a
unless they-
different one, but
Yeah, unless he makes another. Maybe he loses a suit. He makes a new suit, and it looks like the original one from the comics. Maybe. I don't know.
maybe, I don't know. But
That'd be
it was
cool.
it was one of a few different designs they had. One of them looked like the superior Spider-Man suit, which would have made no sense.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I just feel like sometimes they don't want to be comic book accurate necessarily because maybe some people wouldn't. I don't know. Like
yeah, I don't know.
Know what that like? They're like, what is that? Why is he wearing an old maroon suit with a gold spider on it?
I mean, it's recognizable enough. I don't think anybody would be watching and be like,
Well, no,
"Is that Spawn?"
I agree with you, but I'm just saying, like, maybe that's why they're not doing it necessarily.
Yeah,
But I don't know. I don't know. Now,
We got some comments. Let's see. Forsaking the identity of Snake, I am now Star Wars Encyclopedia.
yeah.
All right, so from now
You're
on,
a-
Star Wars Encyclopedia.
So Nate is Star Wars
Encyclopedia.
Instead of
Yeah,
just call him
just
Encyclopedia.
Star Wars Encyclopedia. It's like an
But
Indian
what-
tribal name. You got to say the whole thing.
Wait, wait. No, wasn't there in the Star Wars universe? There was a librarian, a Jedi librarian, and I can't remember her name.
Snake.
It's gonna be Snake now. If you, Snake,
They
if you
know
know
version.
that, if you know that one, the Jedi librarian, that is gonna be your new name.
Ryan says because Marvel likes crushing fanboys and girls' dreams, they just like to rework them.
Yeah.
They like to rework them to
Tweak
the
'em.
point where it's like, hey, you know what? I kind of like it, but I kind of don't.
I don't know.
I like their version of the Iron Spider suit, but I would have
I
liked
didn't
to have
hate it.
seen
I
a
didn't-
comic accurate version.
Yeah, it would have been cool.
Yeah.
It would have been cool. Now, the problem I'm having that I've seen on Instagram and everywhere online is I don't know how true it is. Are they gonna put Pepper Potts in an Iron Man suit? Because I saw that and it pissed me completely off.
Oh, hers rescue.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
I
We'll
can't.
have to see it in
I
context.
can't. Well, hopefully
We'll have to see it in it might be like super badass on screen, but
I
like
don't
in
care.
writing,
I don't care. Like she ruined Iron Man 3. She ruined it completely for me.
I would say a lot of things ruined that movie. I think she's
That
the
part
least,
ruined it.
What with
big
her with
time
the
for me.
glove? With the
No,
with
not even the
blaster?
glove. The whole thing with that. Like, not because it's a woman necessarily.
The whole thing.
not because it's a woman. I have nothing against that. It's just, it's not. I have a problem if it's not something I read. And I don't know if that's in the comic books. Is that maybe one of you guys know that Pepper Potts put on Donna on a suit? Did she in the comics? Okay.
Yeah, and she goes by Rescue.
Rescue.
Yeah. But her suit is more of a streamlined, sort of like almost like an angular version,
Why?
more feminine version of the Iron Man suit.
Why? Why?
Why not? If he has the technology to protect her and give her her own suit,
But what's the point of her putting on a suit? Like, what's
if she needs it.
like
You know
to
what I'm
protect herself?
If she okay, so say
or is she gonna go like help him?
Yeah.
Okay.
If he need like she's like the Robin to his Batman sometimes. So like if he needs help or whatever, she's there to rescue. Rescue me.
Rescue me.
From the hit show Rescue Me.
Pepper Potts.
But yeah, so I mean, like there was a leak that one of the toys that they're releasing for the new Avengers.
So it is official.
Untitled.
She's
That's one of the toys that they have.
okay.
One of the toys that they have is Rescue, or it looks like Rescue. We don't know for sure, but it looks like because it has a certain like color
The
to it.
blue, the gray. From the picture I saw, it was like blue, grayish.
Yeah. Some I don't even remember, but yeah, it was sort of like a leak, but we don't know for sure. So that's everybody's guessing Rescue's gonna be in it.
And we got the name. Is it called Annihilation?
That's what everybody's saying, but like if it's called that, then why would they hide it?
Yeah.
You know, like unless it's a spoiler, why would they hide it? You
That's
know,
weird. Yeah.
like it doesn't make any sense. But let's see, we got some. Unless what we saw from the last movie was all just a vision from Doctor Strange. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. That's crazy.
I've been thinking about that the entire time since I've seen that movie. That he's
It was all just a vision.
yeah. Because he did like, why would he do what he did? And then like let that like Thanos got the time stone supposedly,
Mhm.
or right? It was the time stone. Yeah, time stone. But who knows? Is it the actual time stone?
I don't know.
Because remember,
I don't know.
like, yeah, I don't know. We'll see where it goes. But I'm super excited for it when it comes out. Like, I'm super excited for it.
Yeah.
I love that movie. Like,
At this point, they could do anything, and like anything they could possibly do, I'm down.
so, and then on the other another thing I've heard, did they really fire Ruffalo?
Mark Ruffalo? No, that was all part of the
That was
stunt.
all part
That
of
was
the
all
stunt? Okay. I was like, what the hell, man? Because he was like, supposedly he said the name of the movie or something to someone and on Jimmy Fallon, and then like they're like, "You're fired, bro." And, like,
Which it
was
goes
like,
against
what?
the Annihilation thing because it was like the last Avenger or something that he said on there because somebody took out the bleep and it said the last Avenger or something. But I don't know. I never followed up with it, so I don't know if that's actually a real thing. But Avengers Annihilation doesn't really.
Because
It
why
doesn't
would
do it
that,
for me.
you
Like
know,
it just. I think of Mortal Kombat.
Annihilate him.
Mother, you're alive. Too bad you will die.
Oh, is Link on?
Link.
Link.
Good morning.
Link,
He just woke up.
you just woke up. Oh man, I wish I could sleep like
He
you.
just woke. He has a princess to save. So
That's true. He has to sleep really well for that. Oh, jeez. Sorry.
listen.
He has a princess to save, treasure to find.
Listen.
Listen, hey,
Hey, listen. Shut up.
stupid little fly.
I'm trying to sleep. Let's see.
What's up, Wolfie?
Dude, it's the Christmas LASIK show. Yeah, y'all need new eyes because this
Yeah.
is fire right here.
I kind of like that. Do you guys? No, be honest, guys. Do you like the lighting? Because we're digging the lighting lately. I kind of like this. It's more instead of having that bright light in front of our face.
Yeah, it's more relaxed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nathaniel Burnett says there's a Spider-Man character who wields the Iron Spider suit better than Spider-Man, but I can't remember his name, and I don't know.
Well, you're the
So
Spider-Man.
I'm gonna look that
You're
up
the
right now.
Spider-Man, man.
That's crazy because if that's the case, I'd never knew that. Spider-Man,
Spider-Man.
Iron Spider.
I'm not very excited about all the Spider-Man Spider-Geddons. Any of y'all read Spider-Geddons?
Spider-Geddon.
Spider-Geddons.
Spider-Geddon. Some of it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty zany. The Spider-Punk, which is totally not Spider-Punk, but it's Spider-Punk, was pretty cool.
Yeah.
The whole universe where everything's just like anti-establishment and
Yeah.
corporate.
What was the guy's name?
Con-
Conglomerate or something.
Kang the Conglomerator.
Oh, and I heard that guy might be in the new Avengers movie.
Oh my god, who isn't in the new Avengers?
Dude, if they have Kang in the, that would be amazing. You know who Kang is, right? It's Tony Stark in the future,
Is he really?
supposedly. Yeah, that's what that character is. Supposedly, I don't know if I could be totally wrong. And
Let's see. Let's see. Is it Aaron Davis? That's what's showing up on here.
for what?
There's Aaron Davis and there's Amadeus Cho,
Amadeus.
also known as Mastermind Exilo.
Amadeus.
Oh, the guy who's
Amadeus Cho, the new Hulk.
the guy who's the Hulk.
I don't look at him anymore. Who is he?
That's crazy.
Amadeus Hulk.
Amadeus.
Fuck that guy.
Amadeus.
There's
In
only
19
one. There's only one Hulk. Everybody. Bruce Banner.
A 19-year-old Korean American genius who is one of the 8 smartest people on Earth.
Oh my God! What?
Totally succeeded Bruce Banner as the Hulk in the Totally Awesome Hulk #1, which is one of the first Marvel series with an Asian American character as the title character. That's pretty cool.
Sure.
Sure, if you're into that kind of thing, fuck him.
Just like they said, just like they said in the last Avengers comic I read not too long ago, where the She-Hulk is the strongest Hulk now
Yeah.
out of all the Hulks, because the power or the mythical power she had to get to stop.
As Andy Burnett says, yeah, Bruce Banner is the one true Hulk.
Thank you.
Does that Lou Ferrigno is Hulk OG? Yeah.
Yeah. Straight up. He followed. I don't. He doesn't follow us, but we follow him on our Instagram page. Lou Ferrigno.
Oh yeah, so speaking of the lighting, I'm not digging the red dots.
Oh, I can do all green.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can.
Let me switch it over a little bit. Just
Why does it scare you? Does the red dots scare you?
It's just a shit ton of snipers.
Yeah. Sorry.
You're not getting out of it this
It's
time.
like Christmas Vacation when all the
The better?
I don't know because I don't know. Is that better, everybody? Yeah, he just said looks like thousands of snipers.
That's because it is. They really don't like our show.
Yeah, they want to take us out. Take us out. We'll eventually have some Christmas lights behind us and stuff. So
Yes.
yes, so
All right. Let's see. What else? Yeah. The Iron Spider suit does get gifted away to somebody. Speaking of like, rock me on the.
chicken pox. Yes.
Yeah, that's LED chicken pox. It's a severe form of cyberpunk sickness.
Yes.
Alliteration. So
In
yeah,
the future, you wear Christmas clothes and have you have red laser lights on you.
we got a couple more stories here.
Okay, let's
Couple
hit
more
it.
Topics.
Hit me with those stories, son.
Clean yourself up. Tell your friends what you saw here today.
I have to give myself a light path.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh, good.
So apparently, Flash Gordon remake
What?
is to be written and directed by Overlord Helmer Julius Avery.
Yes.
So
Flash. Ah!
Defender of the Universe.
Oh man, dude, what? Yes.
Yeah. And from what I've seen of Overlord, like I am so hyped for that movie.
Oh my. Yeah, Overlord looks. I can't wait for Overlord.
Yeah. So if that guy is helming this, Flash Gordon,
Are they gonna have the bird people?
we don't know anything. This is just announced.
Okay.
This is just announced 3 days ago.
Are they gonna have the original Flash in the Flash movie?
I can tell you because I'm personally involved with the project. That yes.
Which he's still alive, and he's like, why not have him at some point in the movie? Like that would be great. I love that movie. Flash, like what?
Flash.
It's so.
Coming out retirement.
And he was like, so the story of Flash, he was like a quarterback.
Okay.
And then he like somehow, from what I remember, gets sucked into space or like I don't know something. I forget the whole storyline, but I know he was a quarterback on like a football team or something.
Okay.
And then there's bird people and this weird evil guy that looks like a guy from Johnny Quest.
yeah,
Which, where's our Johnny Quest movie?
where the hell is that at? Or Toonami Revival? Something.
I love Johnny Quest. That's one of my favorite cartoons.
Let's see. Green or blue is better. Thumbs up. Cool. DJ Wolfie, have friends over watching with. Brent wants to know what your thoughts on the new Captain Marvel going to be like.
Oh,
I'm excited. There's nothing about the trailer they released that like got me like, oh, I have to see this.
yeah.
But I'm excited. It looks like,
I'm excited where it's gonna take it for the Infinity stuff.
Yeah.
Where it's gonna lead up to that.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm not too familiar with Captain Marvel,
Mhm.
other than now I know that she has these specialized bands on her arms, and if she takes them off, she's like 10 times more powerful than anybody in the universe.
So she is the most powerful person in this universe.
Right? That's
The MCU.
from what I heard.
Yeah.
Which, what the hell? Why didn't they call her like originally? Like, why didn't he like say boop, 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 or pager? I don't know. What did he like? Hey, give her like a pager code, so she gets her 80s 90s pager. First of all, you think her pager, like, you think it's like a clear looking pager, or like she has like a cool design, like where she pulls it out?
See, I wanted to show her and like they go like the goofy route where she has like Britney Spears stickers on it.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
That'd be
like a
hilarious.
pager chain.
Dude,
Dude,
amazing.
Did you have a pager?
No, my dad did though.
Wow, that makes me feel really old. Thanks, Zach.
No, like for work, like you would like get a text and he'd be like a page and he'd be like, I have to go now.
I have to go to the payphone.
I have to go.
He's like runs away. Dude, I used to have like a clear case pager with like a pager chain that would hook to my pants.
You were so totally hip
And we
and
give
cool.
like cool codes. 143, I love you, or like boobs, whatever boobs was, it was hilarious. It was good stuff.
80085 is what boobs is. You're
Boobs.
welcome.
Good stuff.
What about a Secret Squirrel movie? I'm down for that.
I could see Squirrel Girl being more of a TV show, or like almost a Netflix show.
Squirrel Girl?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, he was saying Secret Squirrel.
Who the hell fucks Secret Squirrel? Oh, the Secret Squirrel, like the
Yeah, the little detective squirrel.
yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, right?
Yeah.
It's today's technology. They could make it look like a real squirrel. Look what they did with the Jungle Book.
True. True.
The realism is ridiculous.
What about a new like Scooby Doo?
That see, all I want
Do you
now.
feel like the other Scooby Doos ruined that for it?
What do you mean?
Like the older, like the ones they made prior, like ruined making a newer Scooby Doo.
No, I think not for the fans. Not for the fans. I don't think it ruined it because fans will always want a good Scooby Doo movie. I think it ruined it for the investors, the studios, producers. If they see that the Scooby Doo movies in the past have flopped or not made as much money as they would have liked, they probably don't want to do anything with it. But WB has just make a new one. I'll tell you what to do. Make it based on the new comics, Scooby Apocalypse.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So cool, right?
And perfect timing for it too, with
Exactly.
all the apocalypse stuff going out.
For those of you who don't know what Scooby Apocalypse is, it's a comic book released by DC.
He said Halloween's over. What's with all the Christmas stuff? Hey, Link, you were sleeping, but every Friday there's gonna be something different that you're gonna see Christmas.
We're gonna build toward Christmas, yeah.
Yeah, built to Christmas, and then if you're around for New Year's Eve's my birthday. We're gonna have a New Year's Eve birthday show.
New Year's Eve bash where we really drop the ball. But the Scooby Apocalypse comic.
Yes. Is it good?
It's great. It's great. It's like, okay, if any of you out there have seen Scooby Doo on Zombie Island, you guys remember
Zoinks!
where it was Jinkies. You guys remember when they went to this island in the middle of New Orleans? You only get there by ferry boat.
Yeah.
They find out they're there to like investigate some murder.
God, that was like your camping trip you did. Like.
Yeah. You only get there by ferry. But they went there to investigate stuff and expecting to like debunk it or whatever, only to find out that the stuff is real. Now this is what happened in Scooby Apocalypse, which is like a reimagining. But Scooby and Shaggy are part of this like company that Velma is like a researcher for.
Yeah.
And Scooby is like a test subject for like the technologies that they're developing to have like communication between humans and animals. And so they have like a special headgear that they can put on Scooby that like emits emotion bubbles depending on his attitude. And then Shaggy is the dog trainer that trains Scooby for the company. So that's why they have like this this bond. And then of course you have Daphne and Fred, which are they're doing their like reporter stuff. So, but it's cool because the company that Velma is researching for, they developed this whole thing. It's supposed to be like this vaccination or whatever, but it spreads like wildfire, like this virus. And it turns everybody into monsters based on their basic instincts. So like if they're like a really brute force person or whatever, like they're animalistic, they turn into a wolf. Or so like they're dead inside, they just like turn into a zombie, things like that. And so like everything that they're trying to outrun is real. So literally they're caught in the midst of this apocalypse that they started.
Wow, that's cool. That would be a cool movie.
It's really cool. It's
Even
really
if they
cool.
did like a or a show, why not like instead of like a cartoon show, a live action like how they have Archie?
Yes.
Or a live action Scooby Doo.
They could put on the DC streaming service.
That'd be so cool.
That'd be amazing.
Oh,
right?
Man. That'd be good.
Yeah.
DC, look at Fresh Cup of Comics. We just gave you the idea.
Come on.
Just hit us up.
Just do it. I will accept an offer to be an intern.
Yeah, or I mean, if you just want to pay us to do a show for you every Friday, I'll do it.
They already have their show, DC Daily. It's crazy.
DC Daily Dose.
The double dose. This is your late night show that nobody tunes into because we got like the worst time slot, like 3 a.m. Yeah, they're hilarious.
Hey, I'll do a 3 a.m. show.
Hey, that'd be great. Let's see. Envy Adams. Yeah. Oh yeah. Captain Marvel, by the way, is the one who played Envy in Scott Pilgrim.
Yes.
His ex.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's another person that drives the Marvel Universe from Scott Pilgrim.
And then what's her name's being Huntress in the Birds of Prey.
Oh yeah, Ramona.
And
then you have Lucas Lee, who ended up playing Captain America.
Yeah.
And then you have Scott Pilgrim, who did the voice of Robin in Lego Batman, right? Like, they're everywhere. They're everywhere.
Everywhere,
spreading like wildfire. Let's see. Squirrel Girl is pretty strong. I heard we were supposed to get some Squirrel Girl stuff. Whatever happened to that? Maybe I missed it.
I never read any of this stuff. I heard nothing but good things about Squirrel Girl though.
She's like really like enthusiastic and stuff. She's cool. Yeah.
And she could talk to squirrels.
But we were supposed to get Squirrel Girl live action stuff like in a show or something, and then I don't know if if they're actually doing that yet or not, but I heard somewhere they were supposed to be doing that. Scooby Doo Mystery Incorporated was great. Yes, it was. DJ Wolfie, what's up? Cool name too. He's the actual DJ. That's cool.
Yeah, DJ Wolfie's the actual DJ.
Is Daphne still a hoe in this story? No, she's actually decent. She's actually decent in Scooby Apocalypse. Yeah, she's not complete.
What about, now that we're talking about this, what if they did a Jetsons movie? We haven't seen Jetsons.
They were supposed to be doing a live action Jetsons,
And
actually.
how cool would that be now with all the futuristic stuff that we're doing in the time frame now?
I think I saw something about
I would
it.
love that, like a Jetsons movie. I love the Jetsons.
Do. Yeah, the Jetsons are great.
My boy El Ray.
I prefer the Jetsons over Flintstones.
I do too. Jetsons were so cool.
Right?
Astro and Elroy, Judy. What was his boss's name?
Let's see.
George. It was George Jetson, right? And then what was his boss's name?
I can't remember.
And you all know. Damn meddling kids. That's right.
Let's see. The last thing that we got for the Jetsons live action show being developed at ABC was in January of this year. Then we haven't heard shit.
Oh,
so that doesn't sound.
Or the Young Herculoids.
I don't even. What?
You don't know the Herculoids?
No.
What, son?
No, Herculoids?
Alright, any of y'all out there know who the Herculoids are? Because I do.
The Herculoids.
Herculoids! Herculoids were, alright, think of he kind of looked like He-Man, like his hairdo. He was like a caveman-like guy. And he had all these different characters, like there was this kind of like a dragon character. There was a rhino character that shot rocks out of his horn. There was a gorilla rock guy. He had a wife and 2 kids. And then there was a character called Glop. It was like a blob like character. It was amazing.
He
The
sounds like a character.
the
I wanna
Herculoids, bro.
Have a beer with.
You haven't seen it?
Glop.
You've never heard?
I've never heard of him.
Oh,
never
man,
heard.
the Herculoids.
Let's see. What do you think of the new Shazam? And if you remember, Shazam was Captain Marvel in the 70s show. Yeah, he used to be Captain Marvel, but then this whole lawsuit thing happened.
Classic Hanna-Barbera. Yep.
Never heard of it.
Dude, what? Johnny Quest, Herculoids. Oh my god. He had like this magical sword and stuff. It was cool.
I am excited for Shazam.
I am too. It looks fun, and they're actually doing a new comic, like based almost on the new.
I just kind of like to release with a lot
Like
of
kind of funny, like it looks like the cover I saw looks very comical and stuff.
Yeah.
It looks cool. Yeah.
I was a little hesitant about Zachary Levi being cast because Shazam's supposed to be like the epitome of like a big superhero, like brawn.
But
buff
he'll
guy.
get it. I think he'll get to that point. He's such a cool guy, dude. Following like when
Oh yeah, he personality wise, he's awesome. I always wanted to be.
we follow him on Instagram, and I see all his stuff, and he's such a cool dude. Like so cool.
Yeah, he's awesome. They picked a good personality wise. I
Yeah.
think. I'm just excited to see it. I want to see him interact with more heroes from the DC universe, though. Like I'm excited for the solo movie, but I hope that it extends further than that.
Like man.
Like I want him to meet Wonder Woman, so like,
Oh, you're so beautiful.
oh my god, like he's a kid. Like I just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
stand next to Wonder Woman, that'd be
Yeah.
hilarious. Let's see. The zombies on the ground is terror time. Yes. Scooby Doo on Zombie Island. Terror time again. Let's see. Meddling Kids. His wife, Mr. Spacely. Mr. Spacely.
Here at Whoopi's, we're watching you on TV.
All right. Well, thank you.
Sweet. We got a watching party.
This is so cool.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see. Birdman, Blue Falcon, Dino Mutt, Space Ghost. Space Ghost.
Dude,
Where's that?
Where's Space Ghost, dude?
Right?
Dude, Space Ghost is my jam, dude.
Where's that? He's so badass.
Remember
Like,
we
he's so-
took a picture of those kids, the kids at MegaCon,
Mhm.
and you had the Wonder Twins, and then you had the monkey. The little brother was
Yeah.
the monkey.
Yeah.
What was the monkey? God.
What was the monkey's name, guys? The monkey from the.
Glip. Oh my god. I love that show, dude. Like the Invisible Jet, the Ghost Jet, just like the stories they went on, and then of course they did like the whole funny version of.
Oh yeah, the talk show.
The talk show, which was okay. It wasn't my thing, but.
Yeah, I mean, like he's still Space Ghost, but.
And then what they did, like Birdman at Law. Birdman was another Hanna-Barbera character as well. It was good.
It's just basically was George Jetson's boss. Yeah.
Yes. Jetson! Go pissed! Dude, that is so amazing! Do you know who'd be a perfect role for that guy? Jetson's boss is Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito. Yeah, of course.
Perfect.
Of course.
Perfect, because he's short.
He's the trash man.
Oh my god, I'm the trash man.
Dump the garbage on you.
That's right.
I'm not diddling kids.
Oh my god. Sonny is so good.
One of the things that Ryan said, wacky races.
Oh, what? Wacky, dude.
Can we
and
get that again?
The new Wacky Races is horrible. Like the cartoon is not as good.
Did you read the comic?
I did not read the comic. I watched the old cartoons.
Yeah.
With my favorite was Dastardly
Dick Dastardly.
and the dog.
Mutt.
His laugh.
Yeah.
I do that all the time. Like I'll laugh like that just out of nowhere. I'm like. Yeah,
Once
just like
again, they rebooted that in comic book form, and they turned it into a more serious, like gritty, like Mad Max type comic. It's intense.
Oh, that's cool.
It's intense. Like yeah, everybody like it was
Well,
all the
dude, that'd be amazing.
it was all the classic characters
Yeah, yeah.
that but they had the Penelope Pitstop. But,
Yeah,
they were all
yeah,
like they all had like spikes and like hockey
Yeah, yeah,
pads and
all-
stuff, and like all
crazy,
the cars
yeah.
like and like when they got in crashes and stuff, like it was like brutal.
That's awesome.
It was Mad Max meets Wacky Races, and it was everything.
That's
and then they canceled
great.
the comic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they canceled that, and they canceled the Flintstones, which the Flintstones ain't that fun.
I've seen enough Flintstones. It's okay.
Well, the comic that they had was like it was like hyper realistic, but it was also cartoony, so it was like really creepy to look at.
Well,
It was really creepy.
really?
Yeah, it was like they were trying to make it realistic, but they were trying to make the cartoon versions of them with realistic shading.
Oh,
It was weird.
That is
Yeah.
kind of weird.
It was really weird.
That is kind of weird.
Flintstones is the fallout of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Jetsons.
dude, yeah. Did you ever see the one where the
Absolutely,
cartoon
Motley Crue.
movie Flintstones meet the Jetsons?
I've not. What?
It's crazy.
They met 'em?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
they
so
made
cool.
each other. It
Okay,
was
I'm gonna
really
look that
cool.
up.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Speaking of Danny DeVito, did you see Jessica Simpson dresses?
What?
I'm looking that up right now.
Really? That's awesome.
Let's see. Jessica Simpson.
Seems.
Whatever happened to her? She's like came
No,
out
who
and
cares?
disappeared.
She's eating bumblebee tuna.
She's trying to figure out how buffaloes have wings. So-
By the way, guys, we need 5 more subscribers to get to 100. If you get us there, I will go downstairs
That's Jessica Simpson.
and get my Corbel champagne and pop it open and drink it in front of you.
That's-
Let's do this. Wait, what?
That's the original picture.
Oh,
right?
so they did like a twins?
That's Jessica Simpson.
That's scary. Who's the other guy? Who's the tall
Uh,
ass guy? Is that her dad?
I don't know who that is. That's some
I think that's her,
dude.
her dad.
I feel like he's like one of those like cyberpunk doctors that's gonna like give you an implant that you regret.
I just subscribed a minute before you said that. You're welcome.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, appreciate
Thanks. Oh, it goes a long
it.
way.
96! 96! We're getting up there!
We're walking through that molasses, getting there. Husband. Husband. I don't know why I read it like that. Husband.
It's hard to take you serious at this point with that buffalo hat, but I love it.
That's the point. I should probably say why I'm wearing this, huh?
Because you
it's-
killed a buffalo.
I-
A baby buffalo.
No. I killed a bear, sir. I
well,
took
that's
a-
not a bear, that's a buffalo.
Well, this is the closest thing I had. I killed.
I
hey,
killed a bear on a video game, so we're buffalo heads.
I've been addicted to Red Dead Redemption 2. The little that I've been able to play it,
Yeah.
and I just took down a bear, and I found out that you can take the pelt of the bear and take it to a trapper, and he makes it into a hat like this for you. So you have like the bear's face, like his head on your head.
Amazing.
Yeah. I put it on, and I was walking around like a badass. So cool. I went and found this.
In video game life.
It's so cool. So cool. I literally like, I'm gonna wear this from now on.
You're gonna wear that all, like everywhere, like
It's already super glued to my head.
sweet.
I'm just kidding. It comes right off, yeah.
I
For
love
now.
it though. I love it though.
Yeah,
it's great.
Thank you. Yeah, I've had this since I was a kid, like years.
So that means your head did not grow.
I don't remember getting this. It just appeared in my bed.
So you think your dad killed a baby buffalo and just like put it on the hat and then gave it to you?
I mean, it's a stuffed animal buffalo, so maybe he like slaughtered.
Oh, I
a
thought it
stuffed
was
animal
real.
buffalo.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd
Yeah.
be cool if it was
Unless we
real.
used to live in the land of
Now, if
stuffed
it was
animals.
real, it would have been rotting right about now. That's
Well,
it.
no, not necessarily. Taxidermy, you know?
That's true. It would
Yeah.
smell.
Longer lasting.
That's true. The eyes are very nice.
It's snapback. But you know what's not snapback? Not a snapback to life. It's dead forever.
It's dead.
It's dead
forever.
forever.
It'd be a bit cool if like blood was dripping off it or something.
I can make that happen. That's kind of
Like have an arrow.
Just have blood going down my
Like
face.
have an arrow stuck in its head. All right.
Yeah, there you
All
go.
right. Sorry guys, we got off that.
Tangents.
Tangents.
So yeah,
My new punk band, Tangents.
the tangents. Actually, I would listen to them. This is a song by the Tangents.
Tangents.
It's it doesn't really have a pattern because
It's
they
called
keep going
ball
off on
sacks?
tangents. Oh god. So yeah, so the DC crossover on the CW keeps adding in these characters. It keeps adding in all kinds of characters. It's to the point now where I feel like it's going to be overstuffed with characters. They have the Monitor. They have the Monitor on there now.
You've been monitored.
It's-
What's his powers?
It turns on the monitor for you. He's a computer monitor.
Are you serious?
No.
Holy shit!
I mean, I'm gonna look him up for you.
I've seen pictures of him, but I don't know what his powers are.
You seen how he looks in the CW?
Oh, I've seen you. You guys
I've
have-
been monitoring.
Been monitoring you for years on my 4K TV.
Consider yourself monitored.
What if he's like, I've had this 65 inch, or no, he'd have like a 75 or 90 inch 4K TV.
I like to think he has one of those like 10-inch like 90s TVs with the antenna.
Like a big box, like a huge box one.
He's got like an NSYNC sticker on it.
Oh my god. I see you, Flash. I've been watching you for years on my monitor.
My monitor records things on VHS
V-
speakers. Can you
It's
do
like
that?
it's all like laser disc and shit. That's like old school shit. Oh, that's a classic.
Laserdisc. Holy shit.
I have 10 laser discs of The Flash, season 3.
Season. He has laserdiscs of the seasons that haven't come out yet.
Oh, that's right. Season 10.
You would recast, bro. Okay, so this is the monitor from the comics, right?
Yes. And it's a black dude in this one.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't look horrible, like from what I saw.
Whoa.
I just like, what is this?
Yeah.
It looks cool. I mean,
It looks very comic accurate.
yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, the CW crossover is going to have the monitor in it. I don't know much about the monitor, but I feel like it's a big thing.
Is that well? I know what a monitor like.
I know what a
lizard-
monitor is.
A lizard. It's a lizard.
Yes, he's a lizard. It's a lizard. That's what it. Case closed. Next topic. Lizard comes to the CW crossover. I want to watch it now.
You've been monitored.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
sorry guys.
So yeah. So yeah, but like the CW crossover is gonna be this huge thing. I'm kind of interested in tuning in.
I want to see Batwoman.
Yeah, that one's gonna be on it. Yeah.
She looks cool.
Let's see. Using Earth.
That's awesome. We
great.
have 8 people. Thanks, 8 people out there watching us. Or 10. We had 10 at one point.
So, next item on our list.
Yes.
So they canceled Iron Fist. They canceled Luke Cage on Netflix, right? People are wondering if they're going to make a Heroes for Hire spinoff, but things that they posted kind of hint at the fact that they just hint at not doing anything with these characters anymore. Like Luke Cage specifically, where he's like the guy who plays him, Mike Coulter, sent out this Instagram post, tweet, something like that, where he basically said that it's been fun, but he's moving on. So it's like, no Heroes for Hire, I guess. And so people, fans of the Luke Cage show, have started a petition to get Luke Cage renewed for season 3, because they want to see him continue as Luke Cage. Now, it wasn't really that show wasn't really like this huge thing for me, but I mean, people seem to be really passionate about it, really passionate about it.
Yeah.
And so I respect it,
That's cool.
but I don't know how far this petition will take things, you know.
We'll
But
see what happens. I mean, the
the petition stated Luke Cage is the finest Marvel show in existence. Questionable petition. It exemplifies heroics. Then I find another topic to talk about. Sassy banter, great music, and family fun. The cancellation of this beloved show is utterly flabbergasting.
Yeah.
We must fight to save our hero of Harlem as he fights for us.
Heroics.
It's heroics is what they put. Heroics. And you know they just copied and pasted that.
I'm just picturing like the Asian guy at like the Chinese restaurant. Heroics.
Oh my god, that's a little.
Rah, 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 rah.
Speaking of Christmas. Oh my god.
Sorry.
Oh no.
That's what I was thinking about. Christmas Story. Just saying, as I'm wearing a shirt.
Oh, that's great. Oh man.
This is one of the best shows I've had.
This is great.
Good stuff.
Speaking of Netflix.
Yes.
So.
Daredevil. You haven't seen any of it.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen any of it, right?
I've seen a few episodes, yeah.
Have any of y'all seen Daredevil season 3? Let us know.
We'll wait.
We'll wait. Here, I'll.
What were you going to say about it? Were you just going to do like a review, a recap, or did you want to say something?
It's awesome.
Okay.
It's so awesome. I can't see.
I believe you. Everybody else is saying it's awesome too.
It's very good.
It's that's what I've heard. I really want to finish it. Like, I started watching it the worst possible time because when it first came out,
Yeah.
it was already a mid spooky season, so I was like really in the spooky mood. Spooky.
Spooky mood.
The steak season. But yeah, it was probably the worst timing because I was like, it came out and I watched a couple episodes and then I just switched over to like something scary.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to watch horror movies,
yeah,
like
I
Cabin in
got
the
you,
Woods,
I
The
got
Evil
you.
Dead, like rather watch that kind of stuff. But now that spooky season's over, I can start watching Daredevil season 3 and actually like be invested in
Yeah,
it. Because
it
so
was
far
good.
I was just like, I want to watch something scary.
Well, like I said, like the one episode I told you about,
But yeah.
I could have done without.
Yeah.
But the rest of it was great. Like I thought it was good.
Gotcha.
I love the Bullseye character.
Yeah, that seems to be consensus. Everybody's like in love with Bullseye.
I wish they did what we were talking about, but they didn't. So.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
But
we'll see
there's
for
room to
season
grow.
4.
And I hopefully like with Punisher coming out soon, which I'm excited for that one. Maybe
Punisher season 1.
why not mix Bullseye with Punisher?
That'd be great. But at the same time, Punisher seems like it's its own thing, even more so than Daredevil was.
But
Like
not,
you said.
I mean, like, not even like maybe in an episode where he runs into the Punisher or he like, you know what I mean? Like,
Billy just runs into him. He's like, "Oh, sorry."
oh, sorry, bro.
Walks away. That's it. That was a cameo. You're welcome. Well,
Oh, did I hit a note or something?
Netflix has the Witcher series coming out, which
Yes.
people have been excited and not excited for.
They showed like a picture of him with like the whole thing.
They have a little video and everything, like a little costume test,
yeah.
just like they did with the Joker, where they did a little snap and then they brought it away and it shows him.
Yeah.
I could laugh. And somebody actually edited that song into The Witcher.
Oh,
It's
really?
hilarious. But the thing is okay. So this show has been behind controversy for a while. So they cast Henry Cavill as Geralt of Rivia, which is the star of the Witcher series, you know. And people were ecstatic. They were like, "Oh my God, this is amazing! Perfect casting!" Like blah blah blah. And so after that, we got casting for other characters. And
The girl character you're talking about. Yeah.
the girl characters, because there's two main characters the two main girl characters that are in his life that are like super important. And there's one that kind of like comes and goes. One of them is Yennefer. Another one is Ciri.
Wait.
Another one is
Yennefer?
Yennefer, yeah, with a Y. Yennefer, yeah, instead of Jennifer. It's spelled the exact same, just with a Y instead of a J.
Brilliant.
Yennefer. And then Ciri, which is like his protege, like she's training under him, so she's like a Witcher too. So they have like this like, you know, blonde, white hair,
yeah.
pale skin, and all that stuff. Which, I mean, word got out there looking for somebody with a mixed race or like a dark skin tone to play Ciri because they wanted diversity and stuff, and people lost their fucking minds.
Because it's not accurate.
Because it's, like Scandinavian, like, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
lore. So, Polish.
So they fired her.
And well, they didn't get anybody. They were looking for somebody with that skin because they wanted diversity, which I get,
Yeah.
you know. But at the same time, like, when somebody's skin tone is part of the lore,
yeah, you want to be accurate.
So-
to that point.
So a little bit of time went by. We finally got casting for Yennefer and Ciri. Yennefer looks super young, which is supposed to be like, she's supposed to look at least the same age as Geralt,
All
or
right.
at least a little younger. But she looks like Henry Cavill looks like he's like 30s, maybe 40.
Yeah.
And then this girl playing Yennefer is like, she looks like she's like, that's celebrating her sweet 16, like,
Happy birthday.
which is weird because Yennefer is always like, you know, at least in the game she's been.
What would they get like for a Sweet 16 in Witcher's, like that time era? What would she get for her Sweet 16 birthday? Like
To
a horse
live.
carriage?
She'll probably get to live
Oh, okay.
to be 17.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's hard times. You know?
Hard times in the Witcher world.
So yeah, and then we got Ciri, which is I get they cast really young for her, so she's gonna be like in her early teens. But they got like this really pale girl to play her, so they they went through they went through with that. So, and then they came out with somebody playing Triss, which is another love interest for him, opposite Yennefer. And she's like a spunky like witch character, redhead. And she, we'll see. Like, there's nothing wrong with these casting
Yeah.
for me. but we'll see how they play it
How
out.
they go,
But
yeah.
the thing is, we finally got our first look at Henry Cavill as Geralt, and he's got the wig on. But at this point, everybody seems to know like Geralt as the guy that has a bit of a beard with the white hair and stuff because Witcher 3 was such a big success.
Which
right?
I haven't played. I've never played any.
It's a commitment.
Yeah.
It's a commitment, but it's worth it. And there's a reason to make it a show, you know. But yeah, in that game, when you're playing as Geralt, as time goes on, unless you get a shave, your beard's gonna grow dynamically. So like as you play the game, your beard's gonna grow, and people will react to you differently, thinking that you look scruffy and dirty.
Yeah, just like this new.
Just like Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
Of course, with Red Dead Redemption, your hair grows along with it.
That's
Which is crazy.
You can have like long hair, long beard.
I shave my head and have a beard just like I do in real life. But
I'm gonna grow out like a giant.
yeah, like a mountain man,
Yeah.
you can. It's really cool. But yeah, so we got our first look at Henry Cavill, and they have him clean shaven. And I don't know that's the best choice because he looks sort of like Legolas, and he doesn't look like a scruffy like a wanderer. You know, like Geralt talks like this. You know, he's got like a. Bleh. This guy looks like he's like gonna walk in and just kind of like do like a curtsy.
Yeah.
You know, like he
How do you
doesn't
do
look
that?
like Geralt. He looks like a night elf,
Okay.
like a high elf. He looks like a high elf.
Yeah.
And people once again
Monster
lost
Hunter.
their shit because when you look at Geralt, he looks like somebody who's seen things, and this guy looks like he's seen the barber. Like
I got you.
he doesn't look like Geralt. So we're gonna have to see it in action. But for right now, like this costume test did not go over
Go
well with
well.
fans.
Yeah.
So people are
Yeah,
people are
but
not being
I mean,
kind.
what about the Joker? Like, it really didn't go over well originally with fans necessarily.
It was divisive. A lot of people liked the new look. A lot of people didn't.
Oh, I'm so excited for that movie.
But that's the thing is like
the more and more they keep on showing that, it just makes me want to see it.
I
10
think-
times.
I think this is more akin to the reveal of Jared Leto as the Joker, where they had the tattoos and people were like, I probably could have done without that. And then with this, they chose to make him clean shaven with like long white hair, and they probably could have just given him like some scruff, some beard, you know. Because he just looks a little too clean. Like he just looks like I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'd like to see it in action. I
Yeah.
want to see, but this is
Did
going to
he
be
have,
based more on the books than the games.
Did he have like contact? Doesn't he have like certain color eyes or something?
Yeah, and in the video
They
you can
showed
see that.
that,
Yeah,
okay.
he has different colors. So they did get that right. But this is based more on the books rather than the games. And the
Okay.
games, like he doesn't like his beard. He's not a fan of his beard when he grows it out, like because of time, you know.
Yeah.
But he's not necessarily like a big
And back
beard
then,
guy.
did you have time to shave your beard? Probably not.
I mean, maybe. I feel like we live in a hustling, bustling world right now.
Yeah,
and
right.
We make time.
Yeah,
you
but
know.
like, what are they shaving with back then? Like swords or knives?
Willpower, magic, sharp rock, a stick,
Jesus.
fire.
Fire! I burned my face. I burned my hair.
A torch. Yeah, Henry Cavill is the queen from Game of Thrones. And Ken doll had a love child. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. That's how he looks in the show, right?
God, he has that weird chin.
That's how he should look. He looks like a badass, right?
Yeah.
But then Henry
Like stubble,
Cavill.
just give him stubble.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if they just gave him just some beard, because right now he just looks like, oh hello. You know, he doesn't look like what do you
Would you
want?
like some tea and crumpets?
Like, Witchers are like ruthless people. Like, they're not mean,
Are
they're
they
not bad,
witches?
but they use witchcraft to defeat evil like beasts.
Demons and beasts.
But they never do anything for free. They always charge a price
Yeah,
or
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So they're like basically bounty hunters for the mythical beasts, basically. So if
Okay.
if a town is getting ravaged by a witch
Yeah.
and a witcher shows up, they'll be like, oh, thank God, a witcher, can you help us? Because this witch is like ruining our lives and like peeing on our crops and shit. And so like, I don't know. And then the witcher could be like, the witcher could be
She's
like,
like flying on her broom, pissing,
crop dusting.
pissing all over their crops. They'll never grow.
The farmer just runs out back. Stop it!
Stop it!
Um,
I'm just picturing my mind. That's insane.
But yeah, so like they'll take care of like these problems,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they will ask for a payment, and if they don't get anything in return,
Yeah.
they will walk out. They'll let the people suffer because they have to, you know, they. But
Sorry, you must.
They
you
spend-
must deal with your pee crop.
they spend their lives training in this
Yeah.
this place called Kaer Morhen, where they hone their skills. Their combat, their sword skills, their magic and stuff. They have a sword for two types of creatures. They have steel for humans, and then they have a silver sword for monsters.
Okay.
So depending on who you're fighting, if you're fighting a human, Geralt in the game will grab for his steel sword. But if you're fighting a monster, he'll grab for the silver sword.
Okay,
Go
cool.
fight and stuff.
Gotcha,
So
gotcha.
like, but yeah, they're really skilled with
That's
that kind of stuff. But they have to.
Yeah, yeah.
But they come across as evil because they have these powers people don't understand. So they see a Witcher and they'll start locking their doors. They're like, "Oh no, Witcher's in my town," you know.
That's
but
cool. I
when
mean,
it
that's
comes
cool. It's a cool concept.
when it comes time for them to need help, and the Witcher comes, you know, who's
Yeah.
going to be groveling at whose feet, you know? So I'm really
Superman.
hoping that they get that across in the show.
Yeah, yeah.
Because in the
Maybe
game
they will.
it was definitely, like,
I'm
you would
sure
show up at a bar just having a drink or whatever, and they're just like, we don't take kindly to you. It's like,
Witchers.
fuck off.
Goddamn Witchers.
Goddamn Witchers. Hey, Witchers.
Witchers.
Witchers. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm excited for the show still. This costume test was not great. But I'm hoping it looks different in the show.
What is it on Netflix or is it on
Netflix,
Amazon?
yeah.
Okay.
Netflix has the rights to the show, so that's what they're
Are they still doing? Is Amazon still doing that whole Lord of the Rings stuff?
As far as I know, we haven't heard anything about it.
Really?
but-
I remember we talked about in one of our
Yeah, a while back. Yeah.
a while back, man.
Yeah.
We were talking about how I want to say that what show was that? Was that one of our super moms or like?
I don't even remember. I don't remember which episode that was.
It was like one of our first ones, and I remember talking. Yeah, it was because we were talking about like, oh, would they be naked or like it was like we were talking about it. I want to say it was one of our first videos.
So apparently they're still making it. We just haven't heard any updates on it. But like back in August, there's another article talking about will it be closer to Tolkien's original vision? Yeah. So.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and they have the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit box sets on sale at Amazon today only. Yeah, for the next 25 minutes, y'all can go on there and get the box sets of Lord of the Rings and Hobbit.
And me and Zach have been talking about an idea for a Lord of the Rings thing that we want to do, but we want to save that. We're gonna save that
Oh, yeah,
for like later
When we have
down-
time to do it.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Definitely.
It has something to do with I don't know if you guys ever played Shadow of Mordor or what's the new one? Is it
Shadow of War.
Shadow of War?
Yeah.
If you guys ever played any of those, it's a fun game to play. But we want to do something with that and some other stuff. So look for that to come down the line.
Yeah. But that's all I have for articles
Okay.
for us today. So if you guys have any questions
Yeah,
for us, we
ask
only
us.
have like a few more minutes on here.
Yeah.
Like 24 minutes. I mean, we can go over whatever.
Yeah,
If you guys have questions, like let us know.
What about
Ask us anything.
you haven't seen Castlevania yet? I've seen it. Have any of y'all seen Castlevania? And tell me what you think. Don't spoil it for Zach yet, because he loves Castlevania.
Oh yeah.
But it's, one of the scenes, dude. I'm gonna tell you one of the scene. I won't tell you the scene, but the scene necessarily versus Alucard and Dracula, them fighting each other, amazing.
Yeah. Oh, I hope so.
Fucking
It's gotta be.
amazing, dude.
Father versus son.
It was
It's gotta
so
be crazy.
badass.
Yeah.
So badass. Like
Oh.
how they did it. You know, like how in the video game, like Alucard would turn like that.
It was like a wolf.
That wolf. Yeah, he did. He turns into a wolf. But you know that part where he would turn like kind of like. It almost like showed him red, like a shadow of him, like but it was
Okay,
red.
yeah.
It had that in it. It was so cool, dude. Like, I want you to see it. You have to see it, dude. It's so good.
Interesting. Nightwish Kid.
Nightwish.
How's it going, bro?
Dude, long time, man. What's up?
Yeah. I didn't remember what happened in season 1. Season 1 was so short. Literally, it was
Three
just
episodes. Season 1. You learn about what's his name?
which one of the Belmonts was it?
Belmont. Start with a T. Tyler. Tyson. Shit. I don't
Trevor?
Trevor, thank you.
Okay.
I knew it was with a T.
My name is Trevor Belmont of the House of Belmont. In
Yeah.
case you didn't hear it the first
So
time.
Trevor, and then you had the girl, which was the magic person.
Yeah, damsel.
And then the third episode, they run into Alucard, or they find Alucard sleeping in his coffin,
Yeah.
and that's pretty
And
much
that was
it.
that was it.
Pretty
yeah.
much it. For
It
the
was all
most
just
part,
kind of like them convincing,
Alucard to come help them, like
trying to get
take-
to the castle.
yeah.
And stuff, yeah.
well, that and fight, like, because there was a big like vampire horde coming attacking this town that the girl was from,
Yeah.
and Alucard comes and helps, and they destroy all of them, and then that's where it starts off in the next season.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching it. Like,
But there's a lot more Dracula and a lot more Dracula's army and his generals, and I guess and there's these two other characters that are they call them forgers.
okay.
So like they could forge like basically like a dead body, but they could forge them into creatures for Dracula. It's super cool, dude. Like really cool.
I'm hey. I'm
You
down.
have to see it. Like the last episode, I understand. I wasn't. It was kind of weird. It sets up for the next season.
Okay.
And Alucard's story is so sad. And I'm sure you'll probably tear up at it, but it's
Oh,
just
I'm
a
sure,
sad
yeah.
story. But he's a cool character.
I mean, he is a tragic character to begin with.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Okay. So when they released this Castlevania show, so when they released season 2 this year, the same day they released
Sabrina.
they released that, but they also released Castlevania Requiem, which is the collection of the two
old
Castlevania
school ones,
Rondo.
right?
Yeah, the side scroller ones are the Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night, which Symphony of the Night is one of my favorite games.
Is Symphony of the Night the one where you actually play as Alucard?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the one I remember.
That's the best one, in my opinion.
And that's the one where you're saying like at the end they're like
yeah, depending
you
on your
could play-
choice.
you
Yeah,
could play it upside down.
yeah, they go.
I
Yeah,
kind of remember that. Like now playing it.
yeah, because you would be playing through the game, and like you'd go up a staircase and you'd see like something in the far corner up there that you couldn't reach before. You're just like, how the hell am I supposed to get that?
Yeah.
And then you find out, if you make a certain decision, that you'd have to go, you would either end the game or you'd go and the house would be upside down.
Yeah.
And you could reach places that you never even saw. It was so cool, dude. And like, they didn't even have to make new environments, just flip it. And it's a whole new
New
game.
game, yeah. It was fun. Like, and then you could turn into a
Genius.
wolf and like
Mm-hmm.
all the different
mist
powers.
effects,
Yeah.
yeah.
His sword would get longer at certain points. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a cool. That sword in that show. That's a badass weapon, dude. Like him just being able to control it, like just it doesn't. He doesn't have to hold it. It just like floats by him. And he's like, badass.
Kind of like a
He's so
Yondu.
cool. Yeah, he's so cool. And there's another weapon in the show. I'm sure you'll know what it is once you see it.
Is it from a classic game or is it from one of the new ones?
I want to say it's from the classic game. Let's see if you can. If you say it, say it, and I'll
I mean, there's a
nod.
few weapons. The whip.
It's a whip, a type of whip.
Is it a chain whip?
It's a chain whip.
Is it that chain whip?
It's the chain whip. Called the Morning Star.
Ah,
It's badass. It's so badass. Dude, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch the show.
but you already sold me on it, dude.
You
I
didn't
was-
like the
I
first
was-
season as much.
I was lukewarm because there was 3 episodes. Like it was 3 episodes.
when those
like, I
three
just-
team up. When those three team up together in the show and
Mhm.
start fighting,
It's awesome.
it's so fucking awesome, dude.
Okay.
It's crazy awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna take one of the nights this
Yeah.
weekend and watch it just late at night. So like what, 6 episodes? Let's see. Don't have Netflix anymore, but I did watch the first season Castlevania series, and I'm excited for the second series. And here is doing well. Yeah, I'm excited that there's more episodes. Like
Yeah.
I loved certain aspects of the first season, but I was expecting it to like get into stuff that I loved. But I guess that's all in season 2.
Brent.
On the new Sabrina show, they were sent a cease and desist letter for Baphomet for the Satanic Church. It's a copyrighted monument. What? I did not know that. No way.
I haven't seen Sabrina yet. Is it good?
I like it.
What?
I like it. There's a lot of there's a lot of
What show you on? What episode you on? I guess.
Oh,
sorry, not show. Episode.
6, episode 6. I think there's 10 episodes.
10? Okay.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. There's
Well,
a lot
I
of.
like it.
I think so.
Okay.
There's enough in there that's like callbacks to like classic, I mean like not classic, but like Evil Dead type of horror. Like literally, like at one point you see Satan emerging from like a blood-soaked tree, and he's like full on like goat man with like the
Cool.
yeah, it's crazy. Like a lot of it is like satanic stuff. Yeah,
Does Molly like it?
Yeah.
Okay.
there's certain things about the script that are very on the nose, and if you don't like that sort of thing, I can see you getting annoyed by it. It kind of stuck out a couple times where they would just kind of stop the story just to throw in like a political thing here and
Yeah,
there,
yeah, yeah.
and then continue the story again instead of just like working it in naturally.
Okay.
Which I think kind of like hinders the show a little bit, but it's not enough to make me not like the show. Like I like it a lot, especially at like they took the comic that the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina comic, and they took enough of it to make it recognizable like the comic.
Okay.
But if you read the comic, you're not going to know what happened in the show, and vice versa. Like the stuff that happened in the comic is not.
It's
they
not.
went, they took it and then they went. So like there's a moment when you think it's gonna happen just like the comics, and then they just like nah, we're gonna do our
No,
own
we're
thing
gonna do
with this.
our own thing.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I like it a lot. I did not know about a cease and desist. Let's see.
Goddamn people.
Sabrina.
What's wrong with these people?
Cease.
It's no Sharknado, right? By the way,
That was the best.
By the way,
That was the
Mordecai,
best.
that's one of the best parties I've been to.
That was so cool.
I love Sharknado. Seriously, dude, if you have a regular show party, I'm there. Like regular show, like let's do it, man. We'll do a live show there for you. I don't care.
Okay.
Regular show's my
Okay.
favorite.
I'm seeing this now. Yeah. So that statue makes an appearance in the show,
Oh, okay.
and apparently
So-
that's that is just like a statue that actually exists.
So someone got mad about that?
The Satanic Temple threatens legal action
Oh my god.
against Sabrina for appropriating Baphomet statue design. See, Satanic Temple, that makes me feel like what is their version of legal action? Did they get the Council of Hell involved? Like,
Satan shows up.
which is part of the show, actually.
Yeah,
They have a Satanic Council in the show. You'll find out why when you watch
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
but it's crazy. It gets crazy. I did not know that, so thank you for letting us know. That's crazy.
He's like, so doing it. Oh, guys night.
Guys,
Guys
hummus.
Yeah, we'll drink gallons of milk and hopefully we won't die. And, you know.
Mini toast.
Yeah, regular show does rock. I
The
love
show
it.
rocks, yeah.
I've been taping the old ones and watching them over. Like I'll come home from a rough day at work and I'll put that on. Man, it's the best.
Yeah.
The best. I love that show.
Yeah, I wish they would still make episodes of that. But I mean, like, at least we got some
Yeah, I mean, well,
like a comic.
I
and
was
things like
hoping
that.
for this new show that TBS was going to come out with. Like it was it was kind of like a regular show, but it was like a raunchier. Like they weren't like it wasn't like a Blue Jay or whatever. It wasn't animals. It was people, and it was like a wife and a husband and a daughter, and there was all these other characters that mixed in between. But it was more raunchier, kind of like a Family Guy, but regular, like drawn with like how they would do the regular show.
Yeah, yeah.
I forget what it's called. Someone might know. Close enough. Thank you, Mordecai.
Well,
Close enough. Like, when's that coming out? Like, it looks amazing.
We're overdue. Thanks, guys.
But yeah, a regular show. I mean, I would go over there and we could do a live stream there. I would do it.
Oh yeah, that place rocks.
That would be a live stream. Regular show. I don't know.
Okay, so we got some news.
We got some news. Breaking news.
So we got some articles that I haven't seen yet. So we're just gonna kind of rapid fire through these.
All right, let's go.
So we got updates on Evil Dead 2 and Don't Breathe 2 from the director Freddy
Really?
Alvarez. Yeah, so I mean I don't know if it's good or bad, but we'll see. Let's see. Let's see. When I tweeted that we were having some internal debates on what people would be interested. Evil Dead 2 1, which I guess I would have preferred Don't Breathe 2 to win because it's one of my own creations. Obviously, Evil Dead has the bigger following, so that's what happened.
Don't breathe. At the end, they kind of left it off where it could be have two. Evil Dead, sure, yeah, why not? I did see it. I mentioned to my wife, Happy Death Day.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have another one. Happy Death Day 2.
Oh yeah, happy Death Day to you, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something.
Which I don't remember it being where they could have a second one, could they? I mean,
Did you see the trailer for it?
I haven't seen. They have a trailer already for it?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's okay. So after the first one, spoiler alert for the first Happy Death Day.
The cupcake thing.
She lives through it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Happy Death Day to You follows the same girl, and it's the post after that happened or whatever, and she's living her life, her best life. She's learned to appreciate everything, and then and then something happens. She dies, and then she wakes up, and it's that same moment from the first movie again.
What?
And so it's repeating everything, and this time she's like furious, like going through, and like, she's like, I guess I missed something. So like it's literally like the first movie
all over again.
Again, which is part of the movie because it's all over again.
Dude, it's basically like if you think about it, it's basically Groundhog's Day.
Oh, that's exactly what it is.
But with like death elements in it.
Yeah. I got you, babe. But yeah, so apparently from what this says, apparently they're planning on doing an Evil Dead 2, like a sequel to the newer Evil Dead.
The newer one, yeah.
Yeah, which I am so excited about because I love that movie.
Yeah.
I love it. But yeah, but the director would rather do a Don't Breathe 2 because it was his own original creation. Don't Breathe 2 also apparently has a script where Evil Dead 2 doesn't have one yet.
Okay. So he'll go with that first one, hopefully Evil Dead afterwards, maybe?
Personally, I'd rather just have an Evil Dead 2. I haven't seen Don't Breathe yet, so...
It's okay.
Yeah, but Evil Dead 2, like, that's what I want to see more of Mia.
There's a part in Don't Breathe is, has something to do with jizz.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
So
spooky.
That's the only part. It's like, okay.
Scariest thing I could think of. Alec Baldwin arrested for punching a man over a parking spot. Not comic related, but you're welcome.
Yeah.
Alec Baldwin has been arrested in New York City for reportedly punching someone over a dispute stemming from a parking spot. The 60-year-old actor, known for his roles in Beetlejuice, The Hunt for Red October, The Departed, and the hit series 30 Rock, was taken into custody by NYPD officers following the confrontation.
Where's that at? Where's Beetlejuice 2?
I have no idea.
Why not do a Beetlejuice 2 with Keaton?
Let's see. Oh, we missed a few. I thought that was bullshit when. Oh yeah, the trailer pissed me off. I never saw the first, and the trailer spoiled it. Yeah. Basically, if you've never seen the first movie, like you're screwed watching the trailer. Yeah.
It played before Halloween.
Yep.
Yeah. Zach's seen Halloween. I haven't seen it yet. I definitely want to see it.
And he pulled the turkey baster out. I almost. Sounds like something he did. Yeah. I like Baldwin. Let's see, there's something else. Oh yeah, official Night of the Living Dead sequel is happening with the Romero's original team. So we'll see how that goes.
I'm kind of over zombie movies.
I mean, if they can do it right.
And like what The Walking Dead, isn't The Walking Dead coming up, or like the new season where he dies
Who
eventually?
knows? Who knows about that show anymore? I've stopped watching it.
I think a lot of people are any all watching Walking Dead. I stopped season 3. Like I stopped way back there.
You got a leg up on that.
Dude, I'm telling you, season 1 like blew my mind. Like that was one of the best seasons. I remember watching it like the first season, where he wakes up in the hospital, and he's walking around. No one's around, and that whole scene was so intense, dude. Like so intense, and I never had read the books, never read any of the comics, just saw that.
You're talking about the beginning scene?
The beginning scene.
That was straight out of the comic.
I know.
Straight out of the
I never knew that. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm just gonna watch this and check it out because people were raving about it. It was amazing.
Let's see. Olive Silver. I saw way back too. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
The Walking Dead is just as dead as the zombies. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's almost like they've killed zombie stuff for me. Like, I used to like the zombie stuff, but like anything that comes out with zombies, it's like.
See, okay, so I still love zombies. Walking Dead didn't ruin it for me because they stopped focusing on zombies. That's the problem.
It was just on people,
Like-
right? Like just on the people.
What made the show so intense was the lack of people,
Yeah.
which made every other person that you came across that much more important. So when you came across this town full of people and the governor, it seemed like he had power, right? Because you've got through the whole show being like
Yeah.
secluded to a barn,
Yeah,
secluded to the woods. You come across this town, which is like basically an army. This guy seems all powerful. Now, if you come across like all these different communities, and you just like have all these different people just showing up, and there's more humans than zombies anymore, like.
What's
There's-
the point?
Yeah, like zombies are like a footnote in the show now.
Because if you think about if you go back to the first season, right? The first season where he goes into the Atlanta or whatever at that point in the city,
Yeah,
surrounded by zombies,
yeah, he was the only one.
and they're trying to figure out like that whole tank scene, like him trying to get out of the tank, and like do more of that. Like
Yeah.
I want to see like swarms of zombies, and they're trying to get away, trying to figure out, and then like one guy gets
They had to cover themselves in blood.
yeah, dude,
Yeah, that was
that was intense.
great. Yeah,
I mean, that whole first, like I said, the whole first part where he wakes up in the hospital, no one's there. He walks up to that door, and he hears like beating on like, like.
and the fingers coming through the.
Yeah, and he's like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
And he says, "Do not open."
Oh yeah, don't dead open inside.
Yeah, yeah. And he like walks outside. There's dead bodies all over the floor
Mhm.
or over the ground. And he walks his house and like he runs to the bicycle girl.
Yeah,
Dude, like that's.
and it covered things too. Like it covered things like you came across that guy Morgan.
Yeah, the black dude, right?
yeah.
yeah.
Which his whole thing was like he was this kind-hearted father, ex-husband.
Had to kill his wife.
That was the thing. Was like he
Which
like,
that's like
he had to
Can
like
you
look
imagine?
at her as a zombie.
Yeah,
and that was heart
wrenching.
Yeah.
Yeah, having to point the gun and shoot her in the head and kill her.
You don't have moments like that anymore.
No.
It's like that person's zombie now. Oh, what is that number 15?
Yeah.
Hope they all die. You know.
Yeah, it's
Um,
that's why I'm kind of excited for this new zombie movie coming out. I guess it's a zombie movie, right? Overlord.
Overlord? Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
World War II zombies, dude.
The Nazi zombie. Yeah.
What?
It just looks great. It looks like one of those like
so
grindhouse.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah.
And like the guy, like they're like the American guy wakes up. He's like, "What'd you do to me?" And you see him like starting to transform. He's like, "Whoa, dude! Like it looks intense. Looks intense."
Zombieland. Double tap. Zombieland is.
It's good. It's good. I like
So
it.
good.
I love it.
They're finally doing a
Two,
sequel.
right?
Yeah. Finally.
Well, all the same
It's
characters.
only been 10 years.
Yeah.
It's only been 10 years. It's ridiculous.
Hopefully it's good though. Like being so long, you know.
Let's see. Oh yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah. It stopped being about survival and became more about the plight between surviving humans.
Mhm.
It also stopped being a horror show and more suspense or thriller type show, which even that I still don't think it's more soap opera now. It's just a soap opera.
Yeah, it's all humans. Like I want to see zombies attacking them,
Like literally, there was like
and
a
they're
whole,
trying to survive that point.
there was a whole, at least half a season where it was just them living in houses, and then Rick being like, "Should
Yeah.
I bang this married woman or not?"
Yeah.
And it's like we don't want to watch this. Like, we want to see you guys survive. It's The Walking Dead, not the fucking living.
It was It was just
The fucking living.
the new series. The fucking
The,
living.
the fucking living.
They're living, and that's it.
Fight the dead. Fuck the living. It's yeah. I miss The Walking Dead season 1.
They're
Season
living until
I like parts of season 2 also because season 2 had bits of like the comic and stuff in there.
Yeah.
But like
well, like I said, season 2 to season 3, or season 1 all the way up to season 3 was good.
yeah.
To me.
season 4.
And then
beyond
after that it was just like,
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Pretty much. And it's never any good. Like people were saying like, oh, these new episodes are back to the way it was, but like I was reading articles where it's like the ratings for the show have dipped to levels
Yeah,
they've
that's what I
never
heard
been
too.
to.
Yeah.
Like they are losing viewers like
yeah,
crazy.
big time. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not looking good. And the people that are behind the show are being asked about it, like, oh, how much, what do you think of, like, maybe like season 10? You could probably call it quits. And it's like, oh,
No, we're going forever. We're going until everybody turns into zombies.
they said they intend to expand on this Walking Dead universe, like shows, movies,
The
all kinds of
zombies.
stuff. And it's like,
The zombies are gonna run the world.
okay, one thing that there's a short about the bicycle zombie from season 1.
Yeah.
You can find that on YouTube. It's just a bicycle zombie. It's the zombie, the legless zombie that Rick
Where is
finds in
she?
the park.
Where is she now?
Well, no, it's how she got there.
Okay.
And it's gut wrenching.
Is it?
Yeah, it's so in the first episode when Rick is walking around, he comes across this zombie
Yeah.
who's got like she's been there for a while. She's decayed a lot, and then she's got like no lower half. She's just like crawling around the upper half, and she's trying to reach him, but he's like walking away, and she's kind of like, get back, and
Get back here!
Get back here.
I need to eat your ankles.
and then he goes and gets a gun, and then eventually at the end of the episode, he comes back and puts her in
Shoots her,
misery.
yeah.
There's a whole short starting with her talking to her kids in the back of her minivan, and then it just goes from there, and then it ends with her being in that predicament and being stuck there for long enough to decay.
That's
And
crazy.
it's one of the best things you could ever watch, Walking Dead related,
Yeah.
and nothing that they could do, I don't think nowadays could ever top it.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was just a short that they released extra online. Yeah, it's just a zombie that they had in the show, and I thought they were gonna do that with like a lot of zombies in the show. I thought they were gonna have like certain zombies here and there, and they would just like release a backstory to them.
The whale zombie.
Yeah. Yo, Cletus, go get us some water, bitch. And it's like,
He's like,
oh man.
oh man, I gotta go get damn water again. Ooh, he falls in. Cletus, you never see. Where the hell is Cletus? And then that's when zombies attack them, and then Cletus is down there, and then somehow.
What's that, Lassie? Cletus is in the well. Sounds like Cletus. Leave him in there.
All right, so now we're talking about this, like with Stranger Things. To segue to Stranger Things. Do you think they'll stop at season 3, or they'll go one more season?
I think if they know it's good for them, they'll stop at season 3.
I hope so too.
I think they'll stop at season 3 because they've made us wait this year. Just like Game of Thrones made us wait a year. I think they're going all out for this last season.
Yeah.
If they go to season 4, I don't know what
Well, I
they'll
mean,
do.
because the kids are gonna get bigger,
Yeah.
and it's I don't know. Season 3, I think they could like just make it like an all-out great finale.
They should just call it. They just even like
Just
like,
call
change
it
the name.
Barb.
Just call it Strangest Things.
Call it Barb.
Barb, the show.
Barb the show.
Barb.
Barb's that big creature that you see like hovering over the high school.
Oh my god.
You left me at the pool.
You left me at the pool.
Oh, you know that'd be a great shirt. Stranger Things, Barb's dive team.
Barb. It's like a Barb like wanted poster.
Barb. Yeah.
And then on the top it says 1 of 1. They just print out one flyer. Because nobody looked for that girl. Nobody looked for her.
Poor Barb. We found her at Halloween Horror Nights.
Barb. Oh, I tried.
Barb.
I tried to find her. Yeah.
You didn't see her?
No. Well. Let's see. It's the porn version of Walking Dead. The Walking Dead comics are so much better than the show. Yes, they
Yeah.
are. I've never finished collecting the trade paperbacks, but I'm at book 14, and it's so much different from the show, and much more sad, much more brutal in certain aspects.
If you go to the library, some libraries carry the omnibus.
Oh, okay, there you go. I've done my writing. 10 years in Azkaban.
Which that movie's coming out soon too, right? Or did it already come out?
Fantastic Beasts
Yeah.
comes out this month. No, December. November, December. It comes out in one of these 2 months.
Okay, and I know Aquaman comes out
December. Aquaman, December.
Oh, that was November. I don't know why I thought it was
So I
November.
wish it was November. I am so hyped for that
Oh
movie.
man.
Oh god, I can't wait. Aquaman, it's gonna be great. Stranger Things isn't coming out until mid to late 2019, which is it's
Yeah.
Why skip this? So that and Game of Thrones both skip this year.
I think just to
It's
make.
crazy how that
I
worked
don't
out.
know, but
Like two of the biggest shows out there right now,
Yeah.
they both skipped a year in the same year. Same year. They're not even connected. But like they're the big like everybody.
so
talks
what are
about
we looking at?
Things,
Stranger
Things.
Thing like near like October next year or?
Oh yeah, it had to be. It had to be.
Halloween time.
Like
Dude,
they always
that's
release
gonna
it
be
on
a
Halloween time.
huge like opening.
Yeah.
Hopefully by then we'll have our new cameras and we can do a whole live stream on it.
Oh yeah. Ooh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, right?
That'd be cool.
I'll dress like Hopper.
I'm just like Barb.
That'd be awesome.
If I just like Barb, I mean, I won't be there.
Oh,
I'll be gone.
You'll be dead.
I'll be gone, and nobody will miss me.
I thought maybe put Bob Wire on you or something.
Bob.
Bob Wire.
I'll go as Bob.
Bob.
I'll go as Bob.
Bloody Bob.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be there. I'm gonna have like a stuffed animal dog, like attached to my stomach because blood.
Squirt out.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Little mechanism.
Good stuff.
Yeah. But yeah. So that's our show, guys. I think we're gonna end it right here for the night.
That's the weekly spill for this Friday.
Yeah.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Zach. Thank you guys so
Yeah,
much for tuning in.
yeah,
This was
seriously.
fun as hell.
We've had what 8 to 10 people watching us
Yeah.
all night long.
Yeah.
So
So we appreciate you guys
Yeah.
participating in the chat. We will see you guys next Friday, hopefully, for our next one. Same time, same bad time,
Yeah,
same
we're gonna
bad
stick.
channel.
We're gonna stick to 10. Our other jobs suck
Yeah,
so much that we have to start at 10. So, but anyways,
yeah. But yeah, 10 to midnight, Friday nights.
hopefully,
It's a thing.
hopefully we can make this a full-time gig eventually, and we don't have to work our other jobs. And
We'll do 8 to 10
8 to 10 every day.
every
Come
day.
on.
Every day.
We'll do a live stream every day.
But yeah, so you guys have an awesome night, and
Yes.
we'll see you guys next Friday.
Bye.
Watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.